Hello guys, what's up? Welcome back for EWC stream watch party Valorant. Oh my god, को streamer हूँ भाई अभी तो crazy shit. So guys, एक मिनट रुको, पहले तो लिंक शेयर कर लेता हूँ. Hello guys, what's up? Oh, okay. इधर भी चालू है. इधर है कि इधर है? जिधर भी है. गाइस जो भी चैनल पे नए हो प्लीज लाइक शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब. हम लोग नहीं सब काउंट नहीं ऐड कर सकते राइट. अरे ये तकिया बहुत बीच में आ रहा है अभी तो. एक बार शेयर कर लूँ. 1 2 3 4 5 6 5 6. ओ डीसी आया है तू. एक मिनट, मेरा डिस्कॉर्ड ही ऑन नहीं हो रहा है. डिस्कॉर्ड कैसे ऑन करूँ वही समझ में नहीं आ रहा. डिस्कॉर्ड पूरा बंद करना पड़ेगा. एक मिनट, क्रिएट डिस्कॉर्ड. डिस्कॉर्ड अभी ऑन हो रहा है. रुको मैं लिंक शेयर कर लेता हूँ ना यार. हाँ. ओह गाइस 1 मिनट। एक हेलो 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 गाइस माइक 1 मिनट। कितना बजा 45? हाँ ओके। मैंने लिंक शेयर कर दिया क्या? मैं नहीं। हेलो। मैं एक बार स्टोरी डाल देता हूँ। स्टोरी। अरे पर ये EWC का ये सब बोलो नहीं दिया। यस। ले ले अरे क्या, अरे कॉपीराइट पड़ जाएगा क्या, गाना बीच में चल रहा है। तो वो कॉल रिजॉइन करना वापस, क्योंकि मेरे को मेरा ही वापस क्या बोलते हैं आवाज आ रहा है, एको हो रहा है मेरा ही। ओके 1 मिनट रुक। अभी हेलो। नहीं मेरा वापस ही आ रहा है। अरे तू ठीक है ना, मैं मोस्टली तो उसमें ही बात करने वाला हूँ। 45। एक मिनट। ई EWC लाइव मैं। नहीं तेरा अगर इस पे डेस्कटॉप ऑडियो ऑन किया तब जाएगा तेरा वॉइस। डेस्कटॉप ऑडियो क्योंकि तेरे को बस स्क्रीन का वो वॉल्यूम चाहिए ना EWC। हाँ तो वो क्या कर। हाँ तो मेरे को 1 मिनट रुक। आ जा, मैं तब तक चालू करता हूँ। गाइस जो भी चैनल बने हो लाइक शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब करो भाई। अपन EWC का भी खोल नहीं सकते। वालो 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 हाँ। अपन आधे घंटे जल्दी आया भाई। हाफ एन आवर में चालू हो रहा है स्ट्रीम। जब तक गाइस EWC हाफ एन आवर में चालू हो रहा है, जब तक क्या करें बताओ गाइस। चैट्स बताओ जल्दी क्या करना है तब तक। आ, भाई मैंने वो क्लिप्स भेजे देखे क्या तू व्हाट्सएप पे? हेलो गाइस जो भी चैनल पे नए हो लाइक शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब ठोको गाइस। ओके। EWC हेलो विष्णु। हेलो हेलो। हेलो। ओ हाँ वो तो लोग खाना खा लेते हैं चैट्स, खाना खा लेते हैं खाना खा लेते हैं खाना। 1 मिनट सबको बोला तो है। जो भी चैनल पे नए हो ना प्लीज लाइक शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब ठोको। कॉपी जी 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 जी। गाइस जो भी चैनल पे नए हो लाइक शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब करो। अपन सब काउंट डाल सकते हैं क्या भाई? स्टैट्स बता दो। हाँ आई गेस डाल सकते हो, बस मैंने बहुत जन के देखे हैं तो अपन भी डाल ही देते हैं ना, क्या हो रहा है। सब काउंट ओवरले के यहाँ पे ओवरले थोड़ा नीचे लाना पड़ेगा सोचो। ओह शिट। ओके, ये तुम लोग को नहीं दिखेगा, सिर्फ मेरे को दिखेगा क्या हो रहा है क्या नहीं। एक मिनट रुको। हाँ ओके। शाम को याद दिलाना भाई, ये बीजेएमआई स्ट्रीम चालू करने से पहले ये हटा दूं मैं।
यप यप यप।
ओके। मेरा कैमरा एंगल ठीक है भाई इस बार अच्छा। बीजेएमआई और वैलोरेंट वैलोरेंट के टाइम नहीं होगा क्योंकि मॉनिटर पूरा टर्न करना पड़ता है मेरे को।
क्या आ रहे क्या नहीं होगा?
अरे जो मैंने कैमरा अभी सेट किया है ना फेस के सामने,
अच्छा।
वो वैलोरेंट पे नहीं कर सकता। शिट। बट भाई तू देखा 300 400 व्यूज तक गया मेरा वीडियो, अपना स्ट्रीम।
देखा मैंने वो।
अच्छा देखा क्या, मेरे को लगा तू देखता है कुछ नहीं, ऐसे सीन कर लेता है।
रुक जाए एक सेकंड, मेरे को पीसी से आने दे डिस्कॉर्ड पे।
ओ भाई भाई पीसी से आ रहा है। बाय द वे तेरा आवाज जा रहा है ऑन स्ट्रीम।
ओके।
तो इज्जत से रहना, इज्जत से।
मैं इज्जत में ही रहता हूँ भाई, तू ही कभी कभी भटक जाता है।
मैं भी इज्जत में ही रहता हूँ। आप अपना देखो, मैं मेरा देख
यस।
रहा हूँ। हाँ। एएफके तो नहीं रह सकता गाइस, चैट्स अपन एटलीस्ट वो तो कर लेता है, ईडब्ल्यूसी का पेज ओपन कर लेता है। आई मीन ईडब्ल्यूसी का ये ओपन यहाँ
ये
पे।
मैं अभी ऑडिबल हूँ?
यस यू आर ऑडिबल। तू हेडफोन वाला
ओके।
माइक यूज कर रहा है?
ना मेरा मोबाइल ही माइक्रोफोन है ना।
हेडफोन नहीं यूज हो रहा उसमें जो मैंने दिया था?
ना वो नहीं हो रहा।
क्यों?
पता नहीं, उसका माइक्रोफोन मेरे लैपटॉप में वर्क नहीं करता। चलो।
अच्छा। हाँ और एक चीज एक मिनट रुक, माइक बंद करने दो। डोटा तो देख नहीं सकते, डोटा के तो कॉपीराइट मिल जाएगा मेरे को, डोटा का ईडब्ल्यूसी नहीं है मेरा।
तेरा किस किस का है?
मेरा वैलोरेंट, पबजी और फ्री फायर।
ओके।
एपेक्स का भी डालना भूल गया था मैं, नहीं तो आज सुबह ही स्ट्रीम चालू होता मेरा।
इसमें है ना, प्राइवेट वीसी में।
हाँ कोई घुस जाएगा, इन्फर्नो का भरोसा नहीं। कोई घुस भी जाएगा, इन्फर्नो का भरोसा नहीं पहले ही। चैट्स मेरे को बताओ, ये अपन डिस्प्ले कैप्चर हो रहा है राइट? ब्राउजर नहीं, विंडो कैप्चर कर सकते हैं अपन एक, उसमें विंडोज 10 सिलेक्ट
उसका गाइडलाइंस भेजा होगा ना तुझे?
हाँ भेजा है ना, तेरे को भी भेजा है मैंने उस दिन।
अच्छा वो ही है।
हाँ।
ओके।
व्हाट अथर्व यार, इतना तो पता रहना चाहिए, तो मेरा मैनेजर है।
ओ माय गॉड।
ओ माय गॉड। आ ओ माय गॉड चैट्स भाई।
कितने बजे स्टार्ट होने वाला है?
15 मिनट दिखा है, बट तू एक बार यूट्यूब पे जा तेरे,
हम्म।
एंड उसमें EWC सर्च कर बस। अब किया
ये
क्या?
तो डोटा का है।
नहीं नहीं नहीं, अभी नीचे नीचे स्क्रॉल कर।
वही वही कर रहा हूँ मैं।
मेरा दिख रहा है क्या, देख जरा।
तेरा तो दिख रहा।
अरे मतलब वो स्ट्रीम नहीं बोल रहा, सर्च लिस्ट में पागल।
सर्च लिस्ट में ही बोल
ओ
रहा
डैम, मेरे को तो भाई स्नैक्स के ऊपर रखा है।
हूँ।
अरे हाँ ये देख, मैं ये कर रहा हूँ रुक। टास्क बार हाइड कर लेता हूँ फिलहाल के लिए गाइस। तो टास्क बार बीच बीच में तुम लोग को तकलीफ देगा। टास्क बार बिहेवियर ऑटोमेटिक हाइड।
कितने मैचेस है अभी?
अरे एक मिनट रुको, सब बाद में बताता हूँ रे। अब हाँ, इसका तो कॉपीराइट नहीं पड़ेगा मेरे को। अब मेरा स्ट्रीम आ रहा है गाइस, लेट्स गो। हाँ, जब तक चैट्स खाना खा लेते हैं वो। खाना खाना 1 मिनट रुको। मैं अभी किक भी चालू करने वाला हूँ।
मल्टीपल स्ट्रीमिंग प्लेटफॉर्म टू यूज।
क्या बोल रहा है? अटक गया तू, अटक गया तू, अटक गया। हेलो हेलो हेलो।
वही मैं बोल रहा हूँ, तेरे पे मल्टीपल स्ट्रीमिंग कर सकता है तू।
हाँ आई नो। एंड एक्चुअली रुक, माइक बंद करने दे। Sharon, welcome to the stream, bro. Sharon, bro, welcome to the stream, bro. रुको, मेरे को बाकी सब बंद करने दो।
वैसे भी आवाज आएगा, एक बार उसे म्यूट कर लो।
More 10 minutes, guys. Chats more 10 minutes. हाँ, 1 मिनट। तेरे को मैं दिखा देता हूँ, रुक। स्क्रीन चालू है ना ये साइड की? More 10 minutes, guys. गिरे गिरे गिरे। तेरा ये मेरा म्यूट कर ले।
वही बंद कर दिया मैंने।
हाँ, गिरे गिरे। दिख रहा है? रुक। ये ऐसा है। अभी आज है ना, ये होने वाला था लेकिन पता नहीं हुआ नहीं, इसका लाइव ही नहीं हुआ। हाँ, जीएम वर्सेस एनआरजी है। टीम को लेके बायस हो सकता है। नो आइडिया। ये कौन सा पता नहीं। 19 मतलब कितने बजे रे? 7:30 को तो मेरी इसका स्ट्रीम मिलेगा। कौन सा? बीजीएम है। हाँ, तू एक ही स्ट्रीम कर सकता, वही तो बोला मैं। ओ डीम। और फाइनल्स अपना संडे को है। संडे तू आ जा चाहिए तो 12 जुलाई 3 बजे।
अरे मैं नहीं हूँ रे।
अरे हाँ तू जा रहा है, कंफर्म है तेरा?
हाँ मेरा कंफर्म हो गया, कल हम लोग रात को निकल रहे हैं।
क्या ही बोलूं अभी आजकल के लोगों को। दिल तोड़ दिया भाई ने आज मेरा गाइस। शिट यार। ये भी है, ये देख तेरे को ये दिखाता हूँ। और 8 मिनट ना, जब तक ये दिखा लेता हूँ। ये देख, जी जी तो पहले ही निकल गई।
पेपर एक्स में निकल गया था।
हाँ तो भी कितना मिला देखना उनको। शेड्यूल ये है, क्वालिफिकेशन डिटेल्स
अबे तो तेरे को बहुत कुछ।
देखना, ये भी है, क्वालिफायर्स भी है। और ये देख अपना इंफॉर्मेशन भी है। हाँ रुक, इसका बराबर डाला है ना मैंने। अबे एमेट है क्या इसका? मैंने, अरे माँ कसम में जी। वाह।
जीएम डाल दिया। मीट्स है ना, वो एमिट है।
हाँ चेंज करता ना, चेंज कर सकता हूँ एमेट ना।
कैपिटल एम और ए।
ओ थैंक यू, बताया, मैं वही करने वाला था।
डिस्क्रिप्शन भी डाल देना कुछ।
डिस्क्रिप्शन नहीं डाल सकते हैं।
अच्छा।
ग्रुप ए है देख, ग्रुप। भाई क्या पता भी हेरिटिक्स का मैच हो जाए।
डिले नहीं करेंगे मैचेस।
लिस्ट क्या सीन है, वैलोरेंट है तो फटाफट चेंज कर सकते हैं। रेडी रखता हूँ ना मैं। अरे विजुअलाइजेशन भी है ये देख, ब्रैकेट्स। ये
ये वाले सैटरडे को तुम लोग बस प्रीमियर खेलना।
बस यार तू नहीं खेल रहा ना?
मैं तुम लोग को कॉम्प बना के देता हूँ। आ जाना।
बट
सनसेट है ना।
बट फेनेटिक तो है ही नहीं इसमें, माँ कसम। स्किर्मिश का भी देख, स्किर्मिश का भी था जो रहता है ना, स्किर्मिश का टूर्नामेंट्स, वो भी था। और मैप वेटर्स भी है। भाई 1 मिनट, 1 मिनट। मैसेज डिलीटेड बाय परम अथर्वा। अथर्वा
भाई कुछ भी लिख रही हो।
यस डाला था उसने। गाइस जो भी चैनल पे नए हो, लाइक शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब करो गाइस। ओए 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 ओए। हिंदी में डालता था ना ब्रैकेट पे, अपना हिंदी पे है ना स्ट्रीम।
How would you react?
मेरे को हिंदी का एक्सेस मिला है। Brimstone 3 minutes. रिफ्रेश मार रहा हूँ एक बार। मेरे को एसके रॉसी के नीचे डाला। नहीं वो तो वैलोरेंट खेल रहा है। हाँ
You should know that, man.
आई गेस कैमरा में उधर ही रखता जिधर था।
And now show each other. Let's
Super
go.
chats.
You're doubting yourself. Yes, you're on the finish line. You're gonna turn back, bro. How do you feel when
अरे
you
ये
find
पिच
out
पे
that
भी
next
रहता है।
up you've got a content piece with Janiro? I'm ready. Okay.
I'm ready too.
Boys, please show the camera.
This one.
And show each other. Well done.
Yes, half an hour. As I said, man, come on.
Boys.
The Esports World Cup, the most elite competition in the world.
ओपनिंग सेरेमनी भी कल रात को था, मैं कर सकता था पता।
To match.
मैं भूल गया बट।
The club championship trophy,
क्या?
awarded to the one club that rose above the rest and reigned supreme across all EWC games. Every participant earns a key engraved with their name. That's their right to compete. Reigning
Team
champions
Falcons,
hold a
the
key
goated team.
unlike any other.
Back to back
The game
champions,
trophy
world
is the
champions.
ultimate prize for every game's champion. Incomplete until a champion's key is inserted. The champion's key frame is locked into the totem, a stone marker of legacy, etched with every EWC champion. The losing keys are crushed. The champion claims 3, a personal reminder of who they defeated.
ये मेरा ट्रांसलेटर बंद है ना भाई, देखा तू?
Are preserved beneath the totem in
वो
resin.
तुझे ही पता चलेगा।
नहीं किया, वो तो था बंद, मेरे को जितना याद है।
Will you be remembered or forgotten beneath the totem?
रुक मैं अभी खाना लेके।
See, nothing is granted.
जल मत मेरे से।
Everything is earned.
ना भाई।
Beneath the totem in resin.
Play is in our DNA. Whenever we let it out, it becomes our superpower. Now imagine an entire city being built to supercharge it. Kadir City, powered by play.
Today, Valorant takes to the main stage at EWC. The groups are done. Now, there's just 8 teams left, fighting to lift the EWC trophy and cement their names. 2025 EWC winners, Team Heretics, will take on the rising Turkish stars of BBL Esports in a hotly anticipated all-EMEA clash, while world champions NRG look to silence the Gentle Mates fans who have filled the arena.
अब भी लगता है, अब भी दोनों मैच हो रहे हैं।
Make a mistake and you head home.
ऐसा है
अलग हो ही रहा है मेरे को.
Stay alive at EWC.
Look.
One step closer to glory. It's time for the first day of the quarterfinals.
तो देखने दे तो मैं एडिट कर पाऊंगा.
देख पहले स्ट्रीम स्टार्ट होने दे. अच्छा लोग रॉकेट लीग का भी है क्या ई स्पोर्ट्स वर्ल्ड कप?
रॉकेट लीग ट्रैक मैंने आप एज चेस का भी है भाई दबे. भाई मस्त एनिमेशन है भाई. क्रेजी.
And welcome to beautiful, sunny Paris, the site of the Esports World Cup 2026. It has been a great set of action here in week 0, but we welcome you now to week number 1 for Valorant. It has been such a great tournament. We're so excited to have you all here. Digon here alongside Big Time and Athena. And y'all, we're here. We made it. Paris has been so good, Big Time.
Yeah, I've been loving Paris. For me, it's all about the pastries.
Team Heretics versus BBL है.
है ना?
That's crazy because for me it's been walking around the streets and looking at all the beautiful architecture, the buildings, everything looks phenomenal here.
Well, what better venue than Paris for the site of some of the greatest esports athletes in the world? But we focus in now to Valorant, the tournament that we all are here for. It has been such a unique tournament with 16 of the best teams from around the world, now down to 8. Big Time, what has been the biggest storyline for you?
And for me, it's the rather unfortunate rise of EMEA. 4 out of their 5 teams qualified here to the playoffs. Utter domination.
हाँ तो मैं एक ही देख पाऊंगा ना.
Keep that up in playoffs when the pressure really starts to mount.
Yeah, for me it's gotta be.
कोई की मैच देख पाएगा आज.
I'm looking at 100 Thieves and MIBR. They're in that first matchup though, so one of those teams are going home. But they finally made it globals, which is great for us.
Achieving some of that potential, and for the rest of the world, the last hope
BBL,
is
na?
Ocean Red Force from Pacific, the Korean team, the only one to make it on out, and they are going to try to do their best and shake things up. The grip hold.
स्ट्रीम पे डिले कितना है तेरा?
But we're not the
यहाँ
only
पता रहेगा 10
tournament happening
20
here in
सेकंड
the Paris Port de Versailles. We also have 7 weeks of action across multiple different stages, and right now with one of those stages is Janiro. Jenny, take it away.
Hi everyone, Ginny here, and we are at the Korea City Grand. From competing to at least 11 titles compared to 4 last year. Another strong finish potential here, but definitely keeping our eyes for the points for both of these organizations. Although Vitality is already locked into that quarterfinals at the STC Arena for Valorant, here at the Alliance Vault for Fatal Fury, they are competing with these 2 strongest contenders from Europe. And of course, it wouldn't be a game and it wouldn't be a competition without Falcons also competing, as they are bringing in the heavy hitter, signing 2 times EWC champion for Fatal Fury and Street Fighter, Xiao Hao, who is looking to actually claim even more points for the organization this year because expectations are pretty high. And if you're wondering what all this club championship stuff is about, well, let's check it out.
$75 million, 25 tournaments, over 200 clubs, only one club champion. The club championship is the beating heart of the Esports World Cup. Over 7 weeks, esports clubs send their players to compete. Every placement, every win, every podium earns points for their clubs. At the end of 7 weeks, every point counts. The club at the top walks away with $7 million and the title of Best Esports Club in the world. It's not about being the best at one game.
Hello Vedant bro, welcome to the stream.
Across all of them. Depth,
शरण बोलना भाई,
consistency
बोलना.
under pressure.
मेरे को अभी सारे चैट्स आए. वाओ.
One championship trophy, one title. Who will take it? Watch history unfold in Paris at the Esports World Cup 2026.
It is Puckett here in the Gentlemates booth, and I am with the managing director. We got Marcel Lambert. And Marcel, we were just hanging out 2 weeks ago. La Defense Arena saw the largest Call of Duty audience in history. Now we're here at EWC, and the Gentlemates, again, have a crazy fan base piling in. How did you build such a ravenous fan base here in Paris?
I think obviously the CEOs helped a lot, you know, they had a big community, and I think when they founded Gentlemates, it was just very natural. Everyone was so interested, so we're so happy right now, and I think we built with all the rosters, all the teams, and all the staff obviously a very good and big brand.
So last year we saw the Gentlemates competing at EWC, but you finished outside the top 8 in club championships. That means you missed out on the millions of dollars. This year, though, it looks like you have personally invested in some of these teams. We've seen a much stronger Call of Duty roster for Black Ops 7.
Opening ceremony 17 minutes में आया guys तब तक 5 minutes में.
We see you in games like Rocket League. 4 titles.
मेरा कैमरा वापस बंद हो गया.
But you're still behind Vitality that has 11. Is this the year you can catch Vitality on the podium?
Hopefully. We have 4 games. We're aiming for 4 wins, so hopefully we can catch them up.
And then final question is about your Valorant team. We all saw your superstar Martine, part of the opening ceremony. Minnie was on the stage. It was awesome to see everybody celebrated in front of the audience here in Paris. What are the expectations for your Valorant team in particular?
First of all, beating NRG today is a good first step. Hopefully win the tournament and then get to champions, go to Shanghai and get the win as well.
Marcel, before we go, we're here in France. Anything you want to say in French to the fans?
Merci à tous d'être venus et on compte sur vous pour votre support pour tout le monde.
Gentlemates are taking on NRG later today, but for now, let's catch up with our STC Rewind on the best plays from groups.
Big and pushy, getting the pick onto Asuna, but Timotino stuck in B main. Bora denying anyone from flanking him, and Timotino turning around, getting the 3K. What an insane round by Timotino.
Sano's on very low HP. He needs a couple of good kills. A clutch would be required here. And comes King.
That's all over.
What the Sayonara! An unbelievable clutch. We're running out of time to pause here as well. And a big reckoning is just going to prevent him. However, Chronicle on the other
Guys,
side.
new IEMs.
Chronicle coming in.
Guys, IEMs को sponsor मिला guys. मेरे को sponsor मिला IEMs के.
Everybody rushing on in.
वो कब बोल रहे तेरे को चेंज करके देंगे?
बाद में बोल सकते हैं ना?
अच्छा, तो टाइम बोल सकता है बस तू. मंथ.
शाम को बोलता हूँ, शाम को बोलता हूँ.
Hold on! A second nade now to work with, and he spotted the final player. A single shot from this operator could seal this round. Barry
Whoa!
Victory after victory from this defense. G2, they just can't seem to put a foot wrong. Heretics could already have the B site. They could have walked through that utility. They could have taken A with ease, and instead they stood and waited. Rien's again.
अतर वैसा अपने को खेलना है. I have allowed it to work. अरे यार.
Oh my god. smoke in to make it uncomfortable, but the dog clears everything behind it. Flashback out could come through though. Look at this sneaky little position from Mazzino! A triple again! MIBR strike from the shadows, and all gamers can't quite adjust.
Ball turned away from Francis.
ये क्लच क्या क्रेजी क्लच था शेरिफ का
शेरिफ का बहुत अच्छा था फ्रांसिस का.
हाँ
15 seconds remaining, the reveal is there, and Francis gets the thrifty. Unbelievable.
Tex, the man who's been a problem, look at his position, look at the plant. He has to be quick moving to sight. They're going to see him very early on. He'll cut off the first head of the Hydra, but plenty more remain. Tex, a chance in the 1 versus 1. Has his cam, but look for the fight, and he wins it. Tex delivers MIBR to 12 with a huge clutch.
Might be Martin's turn to make it work for them. Bitbo on the front lines or is making things difficult. Very much difficult. 4 kills of Bitbo.
It won't work. Not with sign. Oh my god, he is. He's trying it.
No sponsor का sponsor allowed नहीं है भाई. No sponsor.
I think he's got time and no one's close by enough. It's going to be a spam from Sign. Has he got it? It's so close. No way. Lover's Rock steals the round away.
Quarterfinals, let's go.
That was your STC rewind. That was all the action from the group stages. And the perfect handoff here by Mitch and Tom. It was that BBL roster popping off and securing their spot against the Raven.
Actually, मेरे को जानना है वो लोग के बैग में क्या क्या रहता है.
क्या क्या ही रहेगा. वो लोग का एक माउस पैड, एक कीबोर्ड, एक माउस.
बैग इतना भला क्यों है?
IEMs रहेंगे. देखो माउस पैड हाथ में लेके जा रहे हो लोग वैसे भी.
They've played each other a lot, and I'm looking to see how it plays out.
Yeah, they'll be familiar with each other. They battle it out all the time.
किससे कौन सी टीम को रूट कर रहा है तू?
Everybody knows what's going on, but these are high-powered, high-fragging teams from Europe. So it's going to be a bloodbath.
एक मिनट रुक मैं.
It leads us to our Crunchyroll story of the day. It is the 2 MVP candidates going head-to-head. Last year's winner in route for Team Heretics, and this year's by far leader, LaRock, for BBL.
I love this story so much because these two players are so similar. Like when Woot first broke into the scene, he was very, very young, Turkish player joining a big squad and made his name real here at EWC, winning that MVP. He was fantastic the whole tournament. Now we see LaRock come in, young player, rookie year in the franchise. Also from Turkey, trying to battle it out and take this MVP off of him.
Yeah, and I feel like when we're looking at the stats here, they're both performing really well. But of course, 258 ACS.
भाई तू कौन सी टीम को ये कर रहा है?
MVP or at least 3rd place
Heretics.
Oh,
based on the leaderboard
Heretics.
for EWC. So the
वो
performance
मेरा कैमरा है ना?
but of course,
Glitch
the
मार रहा है.
duelist role, both of them doing a phenomenal job.
Yeah, the thing about that is that you love 258 ACS.
Oh, okay.
LaRock, the only player here from the group stages that has had over 300 ACS. He leads the tournament so far and has to be the tournament favorite here.
Actually insane.
I mean, look, this is no easy feat. The numbers that this kid putting up is astronomical. I mean, I still remember that split game against EDG. He drops 30 in like a 13.
शायद मैं बोल रही स्नैक्स है बैग में. भाई वो तेरे जैसे नहीं है. जिधर भी जाए खाना लेके जाए. समझा?
But if there's one man who's going to get them through it, it's LaRock.
Yeah, and the big
But
thing
नहीं
to
हुआ.
remember is the fact that
शरण भाई वेलकम. इसको मॉड नहीं बनाया ना अभी तक. ना मॉड नहीं बना रहा मेरे को.
As the lower seed. So let's welcome in BBL, the roster here for this squad and the journey that they've taken to get here. Because remember, this is a different team than last year. They completely revamped the roster from 2025.
Yeah, the story of these young players is incredible. They battle it out through Ascension together and they look so strong there. They move up to the VCT, to that tier 1 level, bought out by BBL.
Oh, W.
And you just see them make a name for themselves, instantly dominating over in kickoff. Going to Santiago.
है Samsung है.
Yes, we saw
मेरे को मेरा फोन छुपाना पड़ेगा.
Feels like they're recovering here at EWC. Great in the qualifiers and now fantastic in the group stage.
I think the most insane part too is in the middle of Ascension, they actually had their former players step down and they found Lovers Rock to come in and take that role of controller and just set the team up for success. And since then, they've been doing phenomenally, so I think it's really nice to see.
Yeah, one of the stories that we got to hear from them is about the trust that they're putting into Rose, their IGL, to get things done. And I feel like we're getting the opportunity to watch this team grow right before our eyes. It is going to be such a great matchup between these squads. And if there's one player that stands out other than LaRock, because we ran his stats, we showed you how impressive it was, who jumps out at you?
More 10 minutes, guys.
I mean, I think I definitely like Lovers Rock a lot. I think if there's one player that I think will be key to the success of BBL, it will be him. We see him a lot on that Neon, playing with the operator. There are a lot of incredibly strong oppers left in this tournament. For me, if he's able to find that consistency, that's how BBL unlock that next level and possibly contend for that title.
That's actually crazy, because I was going to say the same thing. But for me, I also feel like so far this tournament, he's been fragging out, but not to the point that we've seen him previously. He's been struggling just a tiny bit. And so I'm kind of interested to see where they go with that. And his performance on KO too, on Breeze, has been phenomenal. They switched him over to Neon, so I want to see how it plays out.
All right, well, BBL not only have their opponents in the server in the reigning title defenders in Team Heretics, they also have the super fans that are here. Let's send it on over to that piece with them.
What's up, everybody? It's Puckett out here on the EWC floor, and I found some Heretic superfans. These are global superfans who have all collected in Paris. Where are you from?
I'm from New York, USA. I'm from Tijuana, Mexico.
Shanghai, China.
Yep. China. From Colombia.
आप off stream बात
How
करेंगे.
did you all become Heretics fans? I want to start with you. Do you have a favorite player? Benji Fishy. What about you?
Mini Boo, but he's left.
Okay, he's gone. But the Heretics, of course, returning champions. Expectations this week.
I think we're gonna smash all teams.
And of course, we're going to see them take this stage. What's the final score today? They're playing a best of 3.
I think it's gonna be a quick 2-0.
2-0.
2-0.
Claim from the Heretic super
W,
fans.
bro.
Time to get in the games.
Thank you so much, Puckett. And you love the fact that fans are from all over the world for these squads. Despite being an EMEA team, the impact they feel is global. And speaking of global, standing by right now with us is one of the streamers formerly of Team Heretics, co-streaming live from the event. It's Mixwell. Mixwell, welcome, brother. How are things going over there?
Thank you so much. It's looking incredible, to be honest. I wasn't expecting it to be so big. It's so huge, and I'm hyped because Team Heretics is playing first. Let's see what happens.
Awesome. Well, I have a really easy question to start us off. You've obviously previously been a CS player. You've also been that Valorant player. Which tournament are you looking forward to watching most here at EWC?
I'm looking forward to both, but I think I am looking forward to Valorant more, to be honest.
Why, can I ask?
Just because ex-teammates are playing with Heretics right now, so I'm cheering for them. And I want to see them compete and win, if possible, for 2 years in a row.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like, I have to ask you, obviously you're going to be supporting Heretics all the way, friends there, an organization you represented, but who do you want to play in the final? If you, that final matchup to lift that trophy there, who is it that you want on the other side?
I think I would like to play against Team Vitality because they played against each other in the finals of VCT MEA. I think Vitality is stronger at the moment, to be honest. I think they are probably the strongest team in the MEA. And also I want to support my region, so if they play against each other, I would be happy no matter what.
Mixwell, you have had success streaming, you've had success playing. Which one feels better? Is it the success on stage after a match, or how great your co-streaming career has been?
It's 100% playing. There's no question about it.
Yeah.
उधर से वो कोचिंग कर रहा है.
या उधर बैठ के लगा अरीना में बैठ के.
जैसे अपना सेट करता है ना फ्री फायर का.
Thank you so much.
एक दिन guys, एक दिन तुम्हारा भाई भी जाएगा.
We've got you covered here at EWC. You can head on over to the EWC website and do the pick'ems, and we have the pick'ems here live, ready to go.
Oh, मैं भी कर रहा हूँ. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Technology, baby. Technologia. Let's get into it and make some of these picks. We'll start with Gentle 8's versus NRG. the spectacles are starting a little soon, so we got to go ahead and go through these picks. So, Big Time, you're going to pick it because you're not affiliated with them.
No bias from me, but I got to go with Gentlemates. This is a home field advantage for them. The crowd will go crazy, and I love the Valorant they've been playing.
That's messed up. What's the scoreline, though?
2-1. It's close.
All right, 2-1 locked on in. Let's move on down to Vitality and Nongshim Red Force. Since you're not part of Pacific, we'll give that one to you.
I'm not part of either of these teams, either of these regions. I'm going to go 2-0 for Vitality. I love Nongshim, but I just think Vitality are so good right now. Hey!
That's crazy.
This is for the NRG hate.
I expect it.
I think for me, given the fact that 100 Thieves and MIBR is such a stacked roster, but 100 Thieves is that team full of potential. I want an underdog story. I'm going to go ahead and lock in 100 Thieves in a tough 2-1 victory here over MIBR.
I like that.
I see it.
Which then leads us to our final match, Team Heretics. Whoa!
Whoa!
We'll get back to it here in a second.
So Team Heretics versus BBL.
Team Heretics, BBL.
You go first.
No. You go first, please.
Okay. I'm taking BBL. Young Turkish squad. Exciting. I think there's an upset day one. I think the title holders will get their key crushed here today.
Just so you know, they've played each other
Yeah,
5 times
Ians.
last year. Yes, it's different rosters, but Team Heretics won 4 out of the 5 times.
It's not about that.
I'm picking Team Heretics, so you gotta be the tiebreaker here. 2-1 for me.
I hope both teams have fun. As it's time to get ourselves into Map Veto, let's send it on over to our comp ops for that.
फ्रैक्चर बैन किया BBL ने.
BBL is Team A, Team Heretics, Team B. So you have the
Okay. We ban fracture.
fracture.
Ban split.
स्प्लिट बैन किया हेरेटिक्स ने.
We pick breeze.
ब्रीज लिया. पिक किया ब्रीज.
Defense.
ओह.
We pick Lotus.
ओ लोटस का कॉम इन लोगों का देखना पड़ेगा ब्रो.
Side for the Lotus.
सनसेट यार कोई
लिखते हैं ना.
We pick attack.
We pick attack and ban.
What we left?
You have Sunset, Haven, and Ascent.
Okay. We ban Heaven.
हेवन बैन है.
So it's whether Ascent or Sunset.
Ban Ascent.
एसेंट.
Oh, let's go sunset.
सनसेट है.
So we have Decider as
डिसाइडर है.
Decider है.
right to choose Decide for the
Defense on Sunset.
defense and Sunset. Okay. All good.
They pick defense on sunset. Interesting.
साइन करना पड़ता है क्या?
Good luck.
डीम. Best of luck.
Breeze, Lotus, and Sunset are the maps for our first knockout match. Our analysts react.
Yeah, I think this makes a lot of sense. The fracture ban coming in from BBL, that's Team Heretics' best map, 80% win rate on that right now. And then going into the split ban, I think also makes a little bit of sense. But that first pick of Breeze for BBL, both these teams pretty 50-50 on their win rate on that.
Yeah, I think that will be interesting. For me, it's all about that Lotus. It was Heretics who choose to take it, but we've seen BBL play this a fair few times now in the tournament, and my goodness, do they have the reps. A lot of rounds, a lot of OTs. I think Lotus will be an absolute battle.
I also think Sunset's going to be kind of a question mark. We haven't seen Team Heretics Sunset yet. And I think for BBL, they've played it once. They've won it once. So this will be the real big question mark and makes sense why it's that third map.
I mean, Heretics Sunset was so core back when they were able to really hold their own internationally. Cast your mind back to Shanghai. They really defined that map for the map 3. That's incredible.
Again, we've seen a lot of map picks go awry as well in this tournament. Teams have been getting the upset, but then not able to close it it on out, and it forces that map number 3. In our first match of the knockouts, we have the all-EMEA affair. It is the firing guns of BBL up against the reigning title defenders, the only champions here of Valorant. It is Team Heretics versus BBL, as we will have that in just a second for you. As you can see, the Gentlemates fans are coming on in, and they've been fantastic. I am so happy that we have them all here providing the
Open
excitement.
ceremony.
We had to let them walk by. We got to hear those drums going crazy. It's actually crazy. We heard that they were banging on the doors earlier when the doors weren't open yet, trying to get in, which is wild.
I mean, I think the atmosphere is going to be insane. We are here in Paris, 2 French organizations playing the day. Will that home field advantage come in? That is, of course, a big question here.
Yeah, and again, the big storyline of 5 of the EMEA teams, 4 of them made it on in. With the Americas, there was 3 of them on in, and Pacific, only that lone one. It was Nongshim Red Force. They will wait until tomorrow. I'm just excited to see the regionality here finally step up. EMEA waiting for that opportunity to get one on the big stage. This is their chance to do so. This is what they did last year through Team Heretics and had both teams in the finals.
I mean, exactly. Throughout the VCT, especially recently, EMEA has struggled, but cast your mind back to EWC last year. It was an all EMEA final. This feels like a tournament that they really have a hold of, and it was exactly that way in the group stage. Where will they be able to place, though? That's the question. It's one thing to qualify. It's another thing to lift up that trophy.
Yeah, and for me, when I'm looking at a team like BBL, I know how hungry they are for that win. They've been doing a phenomenal job with the firepower, with the confidence when it comes to playing on stage. And for me, I'm really looking at them to finally upset Team Heretics. They've done it once before in EMEA, but that last time that they played them, they did lose another 2-0 or 2-1, I think. So I'm really interested to see what they could do today, or at least switch some things up to kind of play into the way that Team Heretics play.
I mean, that's the thing for me, is I feel like this squad is at their best when they're the underdogs. There's no bigger underdog than playing the title defender in the very, very opening game here on the big stage. This is exactly why BBL like it.
Especially given the fact that it was a 2-0 for Team Heretics, so they're continuing on that legacy that they created last year into this year. And with BBL, you saw the firepower early. You saw how good they could be, and they've been doing that with multiple pistons not working at the same time. Imagine what it's going to be like when they get all 5 players firing at the same time here.
Yeah, this is actually the exact matchup last year that catapulted Team Heretics to win EWC. Quarterfinals versus BBL, it was 2-0 like you said, but of course that firepower is going to be the most important part. I think too this team has done a really good job in terms of confidence, and I think as well in terms of changing up their comps, they've done some sort of changes. They haven't stuck directly to that double duelist the whole time, but I really think that's where they thrive, and I wouldn't be surprised to see a lot of that today.
When we speak about confidence, there's no bigger team in my mind than BBL. We heard it in the group stage. You see them stand up, you see them shout, but now they're on a big stage. Now there's a crowd. I think if there's one team, especially a non-French team, that will benefit from a big environment, it's the BBL guys. They know how to work a crowd. They know how to play up to it. It's going to be electric.
Now, it looks like we're going to take a little bit more time to get things ready on stage. Let's set up our second matchup here. It is Gentlemates versus NRG, the reigning world champions. And it's going to be an away game here for NRG, given the fact that we just saw all the fans join on in here from the mates, the super fans coming on in. Apparently, they had been banging the drums and doing the chants for about an hour and a half before the venue even opened. That doesn't even mean the STC Arena, like the complete venue here in Paris.
Yeah, but here's the thing about NRG. They've talked about how they love to hear the boos from the other side of the stage. They thrive on that. They love the chaos of it. And the thing is, NRG, I mean, they're our previous world champions. When you're looking at them, I don't think the crowd is going to be that big of a difference for them in their decisions, in their confidence making. So I'm really looking forward to that match because, again, Gentlemates, man, they're thriving off of the regional matchup.
They are. It'll be great to see the hometown power against the team that loves to play the rival. But it sounds like we are now ready to go onto the stage for the opening ceremony of the knockouts here at Valorant. It is the reigning title defenders, Team Heretics, up against the upstart from Turkey, BBL Esports. Let's send it on over to the stage.
100% focused the moment in the present.
We'll make sure to destroy in game. Life can get rough. We found ourselves again. You get knocked down, but you gotta get up. Keep going. Super interesting to play in front of French fans, especially the ones that will be on our side 100%. This is the moment I was waiting for the last 2 years. Capture the moment, rise to
ये एनर्जी का जो बनाया ना वैसा बनाएंगे अपन.
I envy them, honestly. I wish I could have that experience.
नहीं मस्त बनाया एनर्जी का.
French team should give them a little bump.
Yep.
I trust my teammates, I trust myself.
इसका भी है, हेरेटिक्स का भी अच्छा ही है.
It's gonna be first international trophy for us.
First international trophy.
아무래도 그런 많은 팬분들 앞에서 좀 경기를 뛸 수 있다는 게 좀 영광스럽기도 하고요.
आरती ब्रो वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम. मैं अथर्व के साथ देख रहा हूँ. चलो भाई अब होगा मौत का खेल. सो फॉर्मल ब्रो. अरे टीम्स का है भाई.
वॉकआउट होगा ना.
अच्छा हाँ वॉकआउट कहाँ से होगा वो सोच रहा हूँ मैं. तो अभी ओपनिंग ये है ना. ओ ढोल ताशा लेके आया. ओ अतर तू भी नाचेगा ना ऐसा. संध्याकाळी नीचे आना. नहीं रे बीजा में स्ट्रीम करूंगा मैं तब. तू भी ऐसा नाचेगा ना भाई मस्त. अरे मतलब ये लड़कों जैसे.
मैं क्यों नाच ही क्यों रहा हूँ मैं.
अरे मतलब नाचेगा ऐसा पूछ रहा हूँ मैं. ओ नेक्स्ट ईयर क्या. नेक्स्ट ईयर भी पेरिस में रहेगा कि कोई और कंट्री.
और कंट्री रहेगा
क्योंकि ये लोग ने ये लोग का था ना पहले कि क्या सऊदी में ही करना रहता. बट अभी तो सऊदी का सीन की वजह से वो लोग ने पेरिस में लाया. मेरा सीट नीचे लगता है.
ensemble. Quel plaisir d'être ici avec vous.
No,
Évidemment, ladies and gentlemen, what an honor, what a pleasure for me to be here with you guys here.
अच्छा पीछे वो लोग के टीम मैनेजर बैठे हैं क्या.
शायद
मेरे को वही लग रहा है. ये देख ना पीछे लगाया 2 पीसी.
कोच बोल रहा है तू. अच्छा
हाँ वही सॉरी माय बैड. कोच और मैनेजर एक साथ बैठते हैं गाइस कि 2 कोच रहते हैं वो लोग का.
एक असिस्टेंट कोच रहता है.
Esports World Cup has landed in the city of love. But over the next 7 weeks, love will have to share that spotlight with rivalry, intense competition, and of course, heartbreak. Welcome to the STC Arena, where, as Lou said, we are starting things off in phenomenal fashion with some Valorant. Lou, how are you doing?
Good, good. Toi, ça va?
Ça va bien, et toi?
Wow, we have some French here. Magnifique. Thank you, and of course, I'm good as well. And can we just start by taking a look?
Oh damn! ये तो वो जो जीतेगा ना, जिसका जो स्टार रहता है ना ट्रायंगल वाला, तो उधर बीच में लगाने का लास्ट टाइम वही किया था, और बाद में बाकी का क्रश.
$2 million up for grabs, and of course, they all want to get off to the perfect start so they can secure their organization some club championship points.
And what is also interesting about this trophy is that you get to have your team key in the middle of it after crushing.
अरे सत्यम भाई ने 60 रुपए का सुपर चैट कर दिया समोसा खाने के लिए. थैंक यू भाई.
And I must be honest, I'm very excited for this.
Damn भाई, सत्यम लेट्स गो.
We love crushing keys here, crushing dreams, taking it to a whole
सत्यम भाई, थैंक यू सो मच भाई. आपको हार्ट भाई, आपको दिल भाई, आपको दिल. अतर से पप्पी मेरे से दिल.
Peut-être le trophée de l'EWC, ce sont les 100 Thieves. Notre première team sont des brigands venus d'Amérique.
Welcome, MIBR.
अच्छा पूरी टीम को बुला रहे हैं क्या? आसपास.
I think so.
आसपास. MIBR का मैच है. हाँ सब मैं आपको सब टीम को बुला रहा है.
क्वार्टर फाइनल्स है ना अभी, तो जितने टीम क्वार्टर फाइनल्स में रहेंगे सबको बुलाएंगे.
सबको बुलाएंगे. टीम वाइटैलिटी. मेरे को टेमेट लगा हुआ था फॉर अ मिनट. BR नूप M3 आवाज बढ़ा दे थोड़ा. आवाज बढ़ा हुआ ही है ब्रो. आवाज बढ़ा हुआ ही हवा. क्या पक रहा हूँ मैं भाई. NS ब्रो.
नोंगशिम भाई
प्रीमियर टीम ब्रो. प्रीमियर टीम
फॉर रियल भाई. ये लोग को होम ग्राउंड एडवांटेज है जेंटलमेट्स को.
हाँ फ्रांस वाले. गर्ल्स फेवरेट NRG ब्रो.
Champs bro, champs.
उसके बाद से ठीक है, वो लोग का गेम थोड़ा डाउन हो गया.
ओ अच्छा, सब सारे IGLs के पास है ये की. ओके
हाँ
मेक सेंस.
BBL लवर्स. अब इसके हाथ में क्या है? उसके हाथ में क्या है? अबे उसके आजा सॉफ्ट है.
प्लशी है. ओके.
टीम हेरिटिक्स. उनका एंट्री जो क्रेजी लगा है ये लोग का. क्रेजी.
हां प्रीवियस चैंप्स है ना EWC के ऑब्वियसली.
Team Heretics return to defend what everyone else came here to take from them.
S'il y a bien une équipe à faire tomber, c'est eux, les piliers, les rois.
सब लोग ऐसा उनको क्यों फेस कर रहा है?
ये दोनों का पहले मैच है ना. पहला मैच है ये लोग का क्वार्टर फाइनल्स का.
Excited. I honestly don't feel any pressure. I don't connect it that like we were the last champions and we're gonna play again. So I just play. Hopefully we can do really good again as a team. We trust each other. We go a lot of like ups and downs, especially last Masters. We didn't do well. That's our strength, kinda. We can fix stuff quickly. Coming into this tournament, we did really well, I think. Winning 2 more games, gaining the momentum. The scrims are going even better now, you know.
We're not gonna play like we get pressure, but yeah, I think we have pressure. It's gonna be a tough game against Heretics. We just need to focus on their default. Yeah, I think we learn a lot. We didn't play against crowd in here, but I think we get so much experience on first master.
100 thieves है या बाहर चले गए?
Confident, and I trust my teammates. I trust myself. I don't think there will be any game easy, and I think Larok is
100 team बाहर है.
It doesn't matter how good he is. We will not let him. BBL.
मेन टीम्स भी बाहर है बे. आधी मेन टीम इधर है, आधी मेन टीम बाहर गई.
है मेन टीम है. Heretics है, एनआरजी है.
मैं क्या बोला? आधी मेन टीम है, आधे मेन टीम बाहर गए. ऐसा बोल रहा हूँ.
अंडरडॉग्स है, अच्छी बात है. ये लोग के और को भी थोड़ा पैसा मिलेगा.
रेज बेटर कब आएगा आगे बता दीजिए. अरे आराम से.
There is always a hope भाई. नोंगशे मार सकता है तो हम लोग क्यों नहीं?
वही तो. अगर अर्जेंटीना 2-0 से 3-2 कमबैक कर सकते तो अपन क्यों नहीं?
Exactly.
वो क्या मैच था भाई, प्यारा.
Here we go. A roaring French crowd behind us. We are ready. Just about
Lenovo
to hop
Legion is the
into
sponsor.
the action. Heretics looking to defend their title as we kick off this single elimination playoff bracket. And their opponent, a very familiar one in BBL.
Absolutely.
Okay, yeah, the coach is sitting exactly behind them.
Defending champions versus this young upstart Turkish
अबे
team that has shown that they
तू
have
देखा
tremendous
डिफेंडिंग
amounts of
चैंपियंस का वो ये कैसा रखा है वो लोग ने?
देखा मैंने.
वो कीज कैसे रखा है, मतलब की में वो क्राउन का सिंबल दिए वो लोग को. देख 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 वो भी दिखेगा. रुक वेट. से दिस डिफेंडिंग चैंपियंस का जो भी रहता है उनका.
यप.
हाँ.
I don't know if that's possible. I don't know if that's possible. This is the most confident team
भाई
I've ever talked to.
टीएच को ऐसे करने की गरज ही नहीं. उनको पता है हम लोग जीतने वाले हैं, पहले ही जाके बैठ गए.
Just chubbing at the bit, trying to get themselves into a position to play against Gentlemates in front of this crowd because BBL loves to play.
का ambience अच्छा है.
They want to be public enemy #1 here in Paris and take them down. I mean, you guys heard them on the walkouts. How many Mates fans are here, as well as for Vitality. This one, maybe a bit more neutral across the crowd as they come up here to the venue to enjoy some damn good Valorant.
No doubt. I mean, it's going to be an awesome day today, especially if you're an EMEA fan. A lot of great teams going to be going at it. See if they can get a little bit further, because here in the playoffs at EWC, this first round, you only get one shot. That's it.
No other recourse, no safety net. Lose here, you're out. Your run comes to its end. So for Heretics, it's got to be 3 consecutive series victories if they want to lift that trophy for a second year in a row.
And they're starting to look better and better as this tournament goes on. I mean, they kind of feel like one of those teams that's on the upswing here, that's really starting to make gradual improvements, like starting to fix some of the problems on some of the maps that they've had. I had a lot of fun talking to Woot behind the scenes a little bit about how they're starting now to mix in some more aggressive plays. You know, they're a team that's really well known for their super defaulty style. Like, they're going to try to drag the round out a little bit, play that EMEA Valorant that we've all kind of come to know and love. But we've also seen them kind of choose their moments when they're going to turn up the tempo on you and come right at you.
Yeah, they are more than willing to scrap at every twist and turn. They're going to be running at you. They're going to be looking to try to trap you. You have to be ready for anything between these two teams. We talk about that familiarity. I think that we're going to be seeing some new stuff pulled out here to try to catch each other off guard. And I think that is going to be so damn impressive. But of course, we just have to zoom a little bit more in on BBL because these guys have been absolutely on fire. LaRock, in particular, front runner for MVP of the tournament if they can make the run.
He's literally leading every possible category there is for duelists, especially. Like, he's dominating the scene right now. And you know, normally, like when you talk to a player like LaRock, you'd say he has irrational self-confidence, but that's not true. He has rational self-confidence because he's that good. He can back up the exuberance that he has. He loves to play. He loves to be the best. He wants to be the best, and he's out there proving it so far here.
Breeze ka com neon cipher
will be our first map as BBL elects to go there. can't wait to see
Or
LaRock
Sage.
on that Jet, Lovers Rock
Oh,
on
Phoenix
the
nahi hai
Neon.
wo
So the
log
double
ne.
duelist combo going to be situated
Even.
here for BBL. A little bit of a change up there on the other side with a Cypher instead of an Omen and then a Phoenix instead of a Jet. So a little bit of a difference in the composition. Assuming Kashmaris, yeah, he's going to lock in this Phoenix, I assume. But a little bit of a change between the two.
I mean, yeah, very key differences here. Just that solo smoke with the Viper. That's something that we see all too often.
दोनों का कॉम्ब ऑलमोस्ट सेम है बस उसमें
I mentioned that, but also,
सिंगल स्मोक और डबल स्मोक खेल रहे हैं और ये लोग सिंगल स्मोक खेल रहे हैं डबल ड्यूलिश के साथ ए नहीं
That's true.
वो लोग पे सेंटी नहीं है वो लोग पे सेंटी नहीं
Yeah, I
है
mean, it feels like Kashmaris loves to get himself onto the Neon as often as he possibly can.
That's very true.
So it is a little bit odd to see the flip.
Might be one of those maps where, because you're going to play the Phoenix, you feel a little more comfortable with him on that. He plays it on Haven, so maybe it's just a little bit more of a comfort thing. Bit surprised that we aren't seeing Wood on like the Jet here on Breeze, but I think, you know, BBL, I feel like they're targeting one of the weaker maps in the pool for Heretics to start. Maybe feels like, I don't know, I feel like BBL probably pretty confident with how this map veto went through. Get Breeze, you get Lotus, Sunset the Decider. I think that's very much in their wheelhouse. They've been playing a bunch of Lotus against EDG in particular with some absolute madness occurring there, but this is a team that, again, gaining confidence, gaining some important reps on stage here, and they look like they're ready to rumble.
I mean, taking a glance back, this is a 3-2 map in 2026 for Team Heretics, but it's been a lot of different compositions coming through as the meta has shifted around. Their initial bouts on it, dominant. 13-4, 13-4, 13-1. One of those teams that they took down was BBL. But then back-to-back losses versus Vitality. They were still running that solo Viper, but there was a bit of an alteration. You had the Chamber, you had the Sage into the mix, so it feels like there was ultimately a bit more control. So while you didn't have the smokes to go along with it, you did have stuff to slow things down and really dictate and get information around the map. Now, going to be a little bit more missing one.
Yeah, I agree. It's kind of like a more aggressive style of play, right? Like you're seeing this as kind of the new meta emerging on Breeze, as we're going to be jumping in to the first map here of the quarterfinals. But, you know, teams now realizing that you can play Breeze in terms of attacker side going to be very strong on this map because of how generally easy it is to create space on A for yourself as when you're on that side of the coin. But then as the defenders, then you need ability for retake, you need ability to control mains. And so having a Neon in there to use those relay bolts, to use some of that speed to kind of tee yourself up. Really, really nice to have. Oh, he was going to try to use the recon against him, but Kashmar is wise to it.
Able to just get the catch, and that's just with a classic in hand. Taking him down at range, and a very good start here for Heretics. They want another dominant victory. Spot check. Rose going to be committing the drone forward, sees the two players. The B site has been opened up. Heretics not too far away, though. And she get the double explore down through elbow, and this might be a hell of a lot faster than BBL could anticipate. Some glimpses behind, so cognizant of this, but now deep exploration out towards the defender's spawn and a backside plant, so BBL crossing their T's and dotting their I's, making sure that they have coverage.
It's going to be a question of, is Rose going to be a thorn here?
Oh, he's about to be making footsteps in the audio range. Yep.
Oh.
The stick around from Boo is able to find that kill. Now looking for another one, but Lovers will be able to hold his own. Takes down the enemy Viper, but still going to be a player disadvantage for BBL. It's Benji Fishy. Bounds on that. Loida now eliminated. Slide the back of sight. Krebin able to find the one, but cannot get the follow-up. Benji Fishy will strike him down, and Lovers Rock tagged at 17.
Nice round, guys.
He cannot. A 3K for Benji Fishy, and the pistol goes the way of Heretics.
As per usual, Benji very, very good with pistols in hand. One of the better Sheriff players, but this time just on the Ghost and doing a lot of work, but really good by Heretics. Making sure that flank is clear. You know, not allowing for any of these kind of oddly positioned players from BBL to catch them off guard. Really solid stuff from Heretics, and you know Benji's gonna bring the energy as always, and he can pop off at any given moment. So always a threat is Benji Fishy. Loves to play that Cypher. You know, when you think of Benji,
Bro,
probably
Benji
the
Fishy ka
agent
sheriff
that he's
bhai.
most well known for. Off to a hot start, but that's a reveal on Abu here. He's didn't take too much damage. I was worried for a second he was going to get lit up, but comes away.
Well, I guess he new player
relatively
है
healthy
Kosh
given the situation there.
Able to back off.
रोटेट कर रहा है मतलब ऐसे मिड से रोटेट करेंगे नहीं तो डायरेक्ट रोटेट मार देंगे नहीं तो होल्ड करेंगे और क्या भाई इसने एनएस का ये पकड़ा है
Real space over towards B. It's been taken quite yet.
Capsule.
Collect anything here on the cross.
Oh,
nice
pick. Nice shot.
Down, snappy shot from Woot. Now a pause. BBL reassessing, considering if they want to maybe even just try to push in, take the Neon out of the equation, but instead they'll group up, full scale, 4 players, past cannons.
Oh my God, they've already pinged out both of these trips. I
वो लोग
don't
पे
know
jet है
exactly
ना?
where they are.
Can they do anything about it? They're going to try to clear some of this.
Take flight.
He missed.
Yeah, camera down. Knock over to the side. But that hinge comes in while eyes are trained forward. The strike now comes through. Benji, however, still going to be playing his feet. He's going to be able to find the one, but weapons can now be recovered. 3v3.
easy round है अभी TH के लिए
Could just tie it up 1-1.
क्योंकि अपना ओमन बहुत लो है
Catastrophic for Heretics. Loida trying to stay tucked in.
क्या बोला मैं
Shot could end up going wide for him, so Woot, an easy cleanup. It's a low HP player now out of the equation, but ring around the Rosie, but Rose is not going to be fast enough on the draw. Boot turns back, finds the elimination.
Nice shot. Nice
will
shot.
be able to clean it up, a 3K of his own to rescue the round.
Yeah, this is some pretty good mid-rounding here from BBL. Just getting that kill as they're crossing over into the B side of the map. Kind of makes Woot think, okay, I'm going to hold the line here a little bit. But then they just use a smoke, and that makes him think, okay, never mind. They're going to try to push this way, so I need to back up so that they don't just take me down, in a trade quickly. With I just have a Marshall being
वो chance में भी वो लोग पहने थे जब वो लोग
I'm going to peel back, and BBL use that
chain
open space that they created for themselves to pivot over to the B side again. Found some good kills, but Heretics hold the line with the better weaponry, but got to be starting to wonder a little bit. BBL is being very tricky on this map. You're seeing Rose all over the place on the lurks, even though identifying it. Just gonna have to see if that's gonna continue to be a threat for the Heretic side. As everybody just gonna be taking their time. BBL concerned that this could be one of those rounds that I was talking about where
dash मार के आएगा.
a little bit of that spice, a little bit of that aggression to their defender side play. But for now, just a
bonus खेल रहा है ना अपने TH bonus के लिए.
Players had some chokes, some weaker weaponry. A few bulldogs in there though for Heretics.
Strike getting ready to come in. 2 of those bulldogs here situated on the B site. Turn over the side, Rand's now having to drop back. Recon ready to go up and over the top. Snakebite to try to slow down the scale into deep sight. Shock dart gonna be landing onto them, but boo! Down too. The Rock gonna be good for the kill, and Rose will clean up the others. So now back into a 3v3.
Perfect था भाई, crazy round निकाला. 2 pick निकाले भाई, क्या 2 pick निकाले.
Could be absolutely monstrous unless they
gun upgrade मिल सकता है इनको. But अगर
while Rose
नहीं,
he's gonna be caught. He's checking into elbow. Not looking down towards cannon side. Slide coming in, the curveball, the fly.
क्या teamwork किया है भाई?
It is just Loida.
और हमको देखो यहाँ पे.
To try to deny the bonus conversion, and they're going to commit to run it back right into this round, because why the hell not? The defuse now being stuck. It's already past half. Woot pulls off of that one. The ult's going to be gone.
भाई, पूरे जो 2 picks निकाले ना भाई, प्यारा pick निकाला.
Kick things off 3-0.
Love the way that the Heretics are working together with this one, especially the Phoenix and the Neon, using their util to clear their space. A little bit of timing on the backside for BBL. And already starting to feel some pressure. Losing that bonus early on your map pick. That is definitely concerning, to say the least. Kind of wondering if maybe see an early timeout from the BBL coaching staff. Maybe talk things over a little bit. Nope, right into it.
And maybe head to the next buy, but for now, we'll just try to get this investment to go. 2 Stingers, Guardian, Bandit, Sheriff. Meanwhile, Woot's got an Outlaw. And there's only 2 players with full armor here to try to survive through that. And a pretty rough time as Lovers Rock going to be dead off the rip. The Hunt Fury even being sent into this one by Rose, but it's only going to be a singular tag on Abu. The elimination eluding them for now. Bottom to 1, but Woot is winning out the duel. To try to commit in for the plan. Kashmars will get caught on a timing there. Forward into the smoke. Meanwhile, Woot getting turned around.
क्या round है भाई? वो spike और उसका ये हो गया पता है?
Yeah, Heretics just really well disciplined. Able to kind of contain BBL. They aren't really ever able to break out towards the back of sight. The Outlaw there, always a good pickup against a Ego buy. And that way, in case they try to sneak in some extra guns, you're really going to do some extra damage to them. Maybe now. Maybe now. We're going to have a timeout. BBL. So far, the game plan hasn't really come to fruition.
I mean, no, they're getting absolutely battered. And, you know, outside of the pistol, and then the anti-bonus hasn't been particularly close for them either. So timeout definitely necessary, because right now what we're seeing from BBL, it's been a bit one-dimensional. We need to see a bit more depth. It's a lot of just full cluster outside of B. Trying to make it go a bit. Not seeing what's coming through, not seeing early control being established, and landing a player up towards, you know, even elbow, try to get a peek onto Nest, etc. It's just been very straightforward and very readable for Heretics.
And there are teams that can make that style work. My mind drifts to no teams that are left in this tournament that can just kind of hammer away at one strategy more or less over and over, and it'll, because their coordination execution is so good, but we haven't seen that yet. You know what surprises me is how good the eco was. Like, that was the one round where I saw some trickery, some confusing things being thrown into the mix with the utility and the ideas.
Guys,
from BBL, but yet you're absolutely right, Achilles. We haven't really seen it since then. Now this time may have just talked about how they wanted to force their way through this choke, but there's a lot ready here for the ball in hand.
Right off that drone.
Bye.
It's gonna be 2 kills now. Third, immediately gonna be
damn!
God!
What is this execution?
Still able to find 2. Sparing their blushes as much as they possibly can.
What a 3K!
Watching for this flank to come in, but can't do anything about it. Grevin with a nice shot. Takes down Turkish brother now. Plant to come through, the pit to be invested. Benji Fishy, however, on this arrival into main.
भाई वाइपर ने खुद को मास्क पहनाया, जेट को मास्क नहीं पहनाया, गलत बात.
Jet is immune, guys.
Suspect that is going to be immediately invested here.
And could use the snake bite as well to maybe clear out a little bit of that space.
Here. The more the Kraven
mid से कोई एक दिन जाएगा ना.
The more at risk he can be.
अरे crazy.
Oh, scale forward. Barak just trying to keep him protected, spammed. Down to 47, and now it's all on Benji's shoulders.
Oh, nice shot,
trying to get a rise out of him, trying to get him to spam.
Benji versus
figure out
Kraven.
exactly where this Viper is, but he's already ensured that the fuse is not being stuck. Kraven will be able to take him down. Hell of a lot invested, still damn close, but it is going to be BBL getting themselves on the board.
Yeah, and I don't exactly think this is how that timeout call was meant to go, but they get through it because of Laroc able to be evasive on the Jet. They're able to get that stun in there at the last second as well from the Neon. So Lovers Rock sparing them, I think, in this round, and then getting that a little bit of an extra angle. Kraven just comes in through the double doors. That's exactly what you're looking for. A little bit of extra layer to what BBL wants to do. This time they're gonna leave Laroc in towards mid. Just watch to see if there's any kind of aggressive play, but Loida this time baiting out the curveball. They realized last round, you know,
okay, they are making it predictable for them.
Players of Team Heretics,
so that will force करे अपने utils को dump करने के लिए.
Kashmar is thinking about the second curveball. Can't really get much off of it. Back Lovers Rock responds, takes down 1.
Nice. Kashmar cannot get out the safety. Overdrive able to find a second victim. Trying to see if he can find the punish, but the jump spot's going to be good, and now he's going to be darted up. Sliding over to back orange, and Benji Fishy dead, trying to get going on that flank.
Kraven getting Benji.
A bit too smart.
Spike planted.
Kraven Right place, right time. Comes away with that kill. Woot nearly has
Oh.
it lined up. And they're giving it to
बेटा का
one by
positioning
one.
अच्छा है.
You can't be doing that.
Tag हो.
We'll find another elimination now. All eyes on Boo to see what he can do.
Aye.
Right of the wall. Push past, swing of the corner. He's gotten himself over to backside. Big fight gonna go over in. Try to cut off any deep flank from coming through. He's gonna hold it up to half. Ethan immense amount of damage.
उसने half किया ND.
After all.
So now you're starting to see some adaptations from the side of BBL. You know, Rose starting to kind of get a feel for this defender side of Heretics and how they want to
be right back करके
play
कर
some of
सकता
the
हूँ.
mid to late round. Obviously,
हाँ,
this
तो
is just a
फिर जब
counterplay setup at the
stream
beginning
होगा
to
ना
wait
मेरा,
out those
मेरा account
calls
बस
and then
login
make a reactive play off the
तेरे
back
को
of that
night
with your Neon.
story देखना है क्या?
The other big thing is that they're
अरे
setting a
हर कुछ
player out
देखते
to
रहे.
try to
अगर कुछ crazy है तो मैं buy कर रहा हूँ.
Fishy early. Benji's would kind of had some free reign to make those flanks. They probably know
मुझे
that the
actually
last round as well. When he
क्या
came
बोलते हैं?
out through A main, that's where he used his ult.
अभी जो लिया ना
So he's willing
रजी ने
to take those aggressive
गायास
early maneuvers
गायास
out
चाहिए
from the
या
B
तो
side.
singularity
So we
ये
need
तो
to put a
पुराना
player
भी.
out
Singularity
there,
handle is
kind of
not
sniff
good,
him
Dad.
out, see if we can just deal with him early before he becomes a threat.
And these few rounds
पसंद है मेरे
surrendered here
को
by
उसका gold
Heretics.
variant.
Seemingly enough to get a timeout call of their own sent through. You know how much of a momentum-based team BBL can be. Trying to ice them here before they get heated up.
कुरुनामी आने का probability है
Damn
store
good
में.
idea.
हाँ.
Let's see if it ends up working.
आता है भाई. आता है कुरु आता है.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's the right time. The more rounds you can get on this defender side, like the more confident you're going to feel going into that second half. Again, generally on Breeze, because of the comps that people are playing, it is a little more attacker sided usually. Not always, so you never know, but that's kind of where you're looking to do some damage. So as Heretics, you're already feeling really good. You've got 4. That's a pretty solid defender side. If you get 2 more, make it 6-6, even better, 7-5. You're gonna be feeling really damn good. Anything above, 6 rounds here for Heretics is absolutely gold. So love the call.
Phantom अभी वाला capsule का release देना
being a little bit more cautious. Wait for, I think one of the things I talk about here as a coach is wait for BBL to commit
No idea
to
कैसा
that
आ रहा
A
है.
hit out of the choke before
Phantom आ रहा.
you layer in the
हाँ Phantom आ रहा है वो पता है मेरे को.
That's just a tag there on the
मैं सोच तो रहा हूँ पर वो 1800 तक जाएगा Phantom. Think so.
the end of the world, but
200-300 तब तक आ जाएगा ना तेरे पास.
अरे 200-300 आने का बात नहीं पर इतना खास नहीं लगा मुझे.
Slow creep back.
अरे अभी तक रिवील ही नहीं हुआ है खास नहीं लगा बोल रहा है.
To successfully avoid.
ना रिवील हुआ है.
नहीं हुआ है वो फेक है. फेक है वो.
Shifting over.
देखते हैं फिर रिवील होने दे. अगस्त में
होगा. Weaponry wise, you do have 2 of the rifles here. Now a 3rd joining. In fact, not quite going to be available though, but Benji able to find one scrap that's going to be taken down, but Lovers Rock and Larocque looking to find a kill apiece, but Kashmaris shutting down 2. The swing of the corner, the short is
LOL.
Has him absolutely destroyed.
Oh lol.
NT bro.
Oh, devastating and ill-timed. Overdrive.
Oh,
however, is
right? Okay. Interesting.
Right over on that tunnel side, nothing to be spotted. 12 seconds remaining. This spike is not yet planted. They have to go for this.
10 seconds left.
Trying to find any safe that they can possibly get. Relay both going to be connecting onto the one, the other going to be spotted. Lloyd able to find the elimination. The wide swing out. Rose trying to find the reset.
Boom.
Hounds him down eventually with that Guardian.
Interesting little use of the Neon ult here to just
Good
buy
round,
some extra
nice
time,
round,
buy
bhai.
some space to put BBL in a bad position.
उसने क्या बोलते हैं अपने वूप ने बस वो लोग को डिस्ट्रैक्ट किया अपने पोजीशनिंग
वो
से.
लोग को नहीं पता था कि वूप कहाँ से आ रहा है मतलब वाइपर कहाँ से आता है तो वो लोग पीछे देखे पहले.
Sturdy with that Guardian once again. I mean, there was that play he had earlier in the qualifiers with the Guardian on Lotus. That was disgusting. A 3K. It's absolutely ridiculous. So, at times, bring it out. I don't love the call there from Koshmaris to go for the Phoenix ult, but that's, you know what? Sometimes you just in the heat of the moment, you feel like I've got my ult. I could do this. I just got to get this one guy around the corner, and then it's fine.
Unfortunately not to be.
खुद को stun कर दिया क्या?
Rescue the round from there. Ping reveal out on the
भाई उसका low sense देगा. Benji, oh nice Benji.
Gets himself a 3rd. Finally be sat down.
Benji भाई.
In exchange to try to find some stability here.
Who's got a judge?
ये न्यू बंडल का स्किल कितने का है?
The front of side covered. Boo watching, making sure that they can't go on a rotate out. And as they rescale back towards the front of B, that judge increasing in potential value. And there's the first.
Nice one.
Gonna make use of it after all. 13-4-4. An electric performance from him thus far, and Heretics shutting down these thrifty attempts.
A lot of talk about LaRock coming into this match with how good he's been here at EWC. Another player who's been really, really darn good is Woot. He has been incredible on the Duelist and showcasing that he is no slouch on the neon. Love the patience, love the call. You know, obviously the money was a little bit weak for Heretics there, so Woot had to go for the judge, but it worked an absolute treat. Now you've got Benji's ult again. Boo has the pit, doesn't opt to invest it early. Weak buy. 3 sheriffs.
अभी वाला क्या बोल रहा था बंडल ना?
Relay ball here on the corner. Woot able to find one. Lover's Rock going to be taken down. Kashmara's trying to keep them at bay. Curveball will connect. Thrown over the top. Onto the A site. Trying to get the spot out. Won't quite be able to see anything, but this is still Heretics able to keep their players slotted where they're at.
कहाँ से आवाज आ रहा है?
NRG lost that time and he was like pretending to fucking care. Oh.
क्या वो लोग का आवाज आ रहा है क्या?
You know?
Jimmy was back. Well, pivot now over to the other side of the map for BBL. Didn't like what they saw. And they're going to try something a little bit different. Boo. Deeply held position for the end. 1 kill with that. Okay, well, what in the world is that, Boo? Just
damn,
nice shot.
Yeah, just no hope. Doesn't want to give them any inkling here. They might be able to get this round to go. Rand's postured up on bridge. Finding another.
इसका सेरिफ का reload crazy है.
2v5, and it is a labor to find that kill, and it's not going to come to fruition. Krevin will put down Woot, but so much more necessary as Kashmara's will get finished off. This is going to be a matter of time as Boo will be able to find him from the back. So, another round going over to Heretics as they get this defuse, securing themselves a lead already 7-2.
This is ridiculously good for Heretics. I mean, you have to be feeling sky high right now. It's just so many defenders rounds here. And obviously, yes, again, going up against an eco, but the fact that you've been able to put your opponents, you've been able to put BBL on the back foot so often already. You can see that normal fire, that normal passion that you're going to get out of BBL has been smothered for now. But you never know with this team. There's always going to be that ember sitting in the fire pit. And they can stoke it at a moment's notice, but the concerning thing is, of course, is that you're going to have to apparently rip both timeouts.
Got both of them committed in this opening half. Never a good feeling. BBL can get these next several rounds to go, close out the half with 5. Perhaps there's a chance. Get the pistol from there, you're going to feel like you're in a decent enough spot to, you know, jumpstart that second half and still close out this map. But if you drop this one from here, I mean, granted, BBL in their own right, pretty good on Lotus, but
yes,
against Heretics,
right? I mean, it is a tough ask. You know, their Lotus has looked a little bit shaky at times with BBL, but they were able to kind of figure it out in their second go around against EDG to really put together a much more solid performance than they had shown earlier. So they were able to learn from their mistakes against one team, but now going up against Heretics, yes, a team you have faced before, but Heretics look like they have really found their groove. It's another ping there. He did not get punished.
Well, maybe we'll be able to find that there as Hunter's Fury is going to be called in. Now exchanged up on side, but Boo's still here towards backside. Completely uncovered. That's a double ping reveal. Rand's looking for that finisher, but cannot make
BBL के सब tag है. BBL के सब tag है.
4 players strong, yes, for BBL. Very low in HP. Another pit cycled up, and Krevin immediately investing that to try to make this a bit more unassailable. Slow creep around the back, though. Woot finding the ones, not going to be ready for Loida up high. Posted up on top of the bricks now, dropping down. But I think a couple straight shots would be enough to take down these players, but Rose swinging out.
Oh, nice shot.
Finds the two, and it's a solid cleanup. BBL will be able to find that third round win off the back of the timeout.
Crazy to think that one of the win conditions here for BBL on this side has been the pit.
Yeah.
It's been the Vipers pit. They can get to that. They've got some safety. They've got some good ideas around that. Nice little reposition there from Lloyd to get on top of the boxes. And then Rose, that last kill. Ooh, right across the head. Looked like a hit scan there for a second. Nice piece of work from him.
I mean, Luke going to be kicking himself that he didn't play that a little bit slower. Could have had 2 players dead. Still, though, Heretics with a healthy lead. An opportunity to take this all the way up to 9 if they can close out the final 2.
And this looks like a setup where ideally you take that aggressive early angle to maybe shut down the Neon if they commit. And then you have the Phoenix behind. Maybe catch some of the players, but Lovers Rock for now just wants to get closer to that overdrive.
भाई अगर वो फ्लैश वाला वापस कर दिया ना बहुत crazy scene होगा.
Benji has yet
ना
another
वो predictable है ना अभी.
Boo still sitting on his ult.
वो भी एक है.
So opportunities to use those. I'm a bit surprised that Heretics maybe didn't go for the pit, but you know, they're probably waiting for the last round to throw it on the ground. I mean, you've already got 7. You're already feeling very, very comfortable. Right here. If you can get another one and then have that pit for the end of it, I think that makes a lot of sense. So I get why Boo is saving it. I think really just kind of be that.
But look at the pings coming down. Heretics are starting to read this incredibly well. They were nearly caught off guard in one of the previous rounds by this clutch, this mid-split. Well, they're quietly getting everybody fanned out. Entry going to be coming through. Rienzi's already able to find one, then gets a ton of damage out of Larock. Who comes sliding in? Larock's going to be taking down Loida.
Down B.
Trying to find some more values. Kashmars will get caught in mid. Krevin again being the danger man here for this team. But Rienz holds his zone, and that's going to be the round done.
1v1.
Just no time to try to make a play of it. And no idea where Boo was going to be anyway. So we'll just drift away. Hold on to this weapon and allow for Heretics to move up 8-3.
And this is going to be an awkward round for BBL. The money's all over the place. The ults are, you do have the overdrive, that's nice, but on the other side of the coin, they have a pit, they have a neural theft. They have another ult of that as well, and I can't remember exactly which one it is off the top of my head. There it is, the overdrive from Woot. So I mean, you can match overdrive for overdrive. You've got a big advantage. Yes, Loita does have the from the shadows. Only going to be able to buy a stinger. Somebody was at 0 credits and want to get Larock into that Vandal. Let's see if there's a big challenge again. This time Kashmaris with the judge. Whoop, going to be holding
वो बंदा पहले ही उल्टा हो गया. उसको पता फ्लैश आ सकता है, भरोसा नहीं.
Blade Storm if possible. An absolute difference maker in Larock's hands. You want to put your best player so far here at the event in the best position possible to succeed. Absolutely reading the situation nicely. Krevin has been an absolute nightmare. That's kind of the one thing about Heretics defender side that I think has given them grief.
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
I mean, talking about the pit, it seems like they're going to save this for a potential retake, but I'm very surprised to just not see that invested on one side of the map to try to usher BBL into a heavy stack from Heretics. Instead, they're just holding it for now. And it seems like BBL's just going to go for the same play, but this time there's not a third player in position. Woot's starting to make his move, work his way back over towards B, but then breaks for B for the moment, and that's enough for Rienz to get taken down. Benji Fishy seeing the TP. Spot him to 1, and he
Oh, what a flick, bhai.
Rose turns back, finds a headshot. As Woot swings towards back sight, he gets batted to the side. And how are you meant to try to even get this in position to really make it usable? I don't think you can.
Rose coming.
Triple through the wall, and meanwhile, the backstab from Krevin once again looking to just be their nightmare. Close out this round in BBL's favor. Have been given some access over towards back sight and back pillar, but it's just a matter of time now that Boo has been corralled, reads the first.
वो knife मारना आया था?
Around the wall, shuts him down, and BBL will be able to find a fourth.
Yeah, I think
knife
that last round
Switching sides.
leaves you scratching your head a little bit. For Heretics, I think you throw that pit down and you can maybe make your strong side B, throw it at the front of A, and kind of lean in the other side of the map. Instead, they just sort of try to slow play
क्या हुआ
it.
इसको?
And Rienz gets caught in a timing with the util, has to check one piece of it. And then as it turns back the other way, that's when they're coming around the corner. Can't quite get the crosshairs where they need to be.
क्या कर क्या रहे
Yeah,
हो?
I mean, 8-4
क्या
here is
बताओ?
Heretics regardless. You're still very, very happy with that.
Yeah, it's going to take the pistol and then some from BBL to really get themselves back into this one. If Heretics come out swinging, claim another pistol win, this map could be over very, very quickly. And with Lotus on the horizon, this series could be done as well. With checks during the
फिर
halftime,
टीम
the
इंडिया वैलोरेंट का जो
everything's
खेल
gonna be
रही है
up to snuff.
स्पोर्ट्स मतलब इस पे वैलो में
Yeah,
वो कब
Heretics, they
खेलेगी?
won 2-0 last time.
ENC के लिए टाइम है ना अभी?
अच्छा ENC के लिए खेलने वाली है नेशन
Let's go ahead and
कप
send things over to Ian Chambers, who's standing by with a very special guest.
नेशंस कप में हर एक गेम के जो नेशंस है वो खेलेंगे ना? ऐसा वर्ल्ड कप ही
How are
है।
you?
Welcome to Paris.
Yeah, thank
कि
you.
कौन सा नेशन
It's a
जीतेगा वाला
pleasure to be here. I love France, and it's my second time. Let's see what happens this tournament.
How are you feeling about Heretics?
EWC और की ENC अलग है लेकिन सेम मतलब ये लोग ही कर रहे हैं ना?
They got this.
हाँ
I
होश
mean,
ही
they're going to
है
have a crazy amount of confidence because they won last time around.
पर वो
How
लोग ने
big a
नया
mistake
कॉन्सेप्ट
would it
लाया
be to do it
ये
again?
साल।
बीजेएम का रोस्टर देखा क्या?
It would be amazing. It would be the second star
ये है
of
ना
the jersey
शायद।
as well.
Pain,
That's a lot of aura.
Slug, S-Power,
So let's see
Legit,
what happens. It's gonna be
Nakul
tougher than last year, I feel like.
और
Speaking of
कोच
stars and
आयोगी।
jerseys, are you a football fan?
I'm a football fan.
Are you watching Spain? Do you think you got a chance?
I think Spain has a chance, but I think France is the team to beat this.
मेरा
तेरा
forgetting
voice
about
गया
another
मेरा।
मेरा
team
voice
that
छोड़
makes
मेरा
us,
कैमरा गया।
Morocco?
No.
England.
Yes, thank you. You know, the team that's probably going to win it. No, but listen, I hope you enjoy the rest of this event. You're going to be, we're going to be coming to talk to you all the time. Team Heretics all the way.
Yes, Team Heretics all the way.
तेरा कैम भी
They will
frozen
win,
है
हो
and the
गया।
microphone भी नहीं चल
be
रहा।
the
Hello?
biggest EWC team in Valorant history.
Cheers, Mixwell.
मेरा आवाज नहीं आ रहा?
Thank you. Back to the studio.
अब बार है।
अरे वो हो गया उसका।
Thank you very much, Ian. As yes, we welcome you back into the studio. I don't know if it's coming home, but coming onto the desk alongside with us is Kakuka. Welcome back, Kakuka. How you doing, darling?
Yeah, the moment that Heretics starts winning the way that they are, they call me in. So I am having a great time. It's good to see Mixwell here. Good to hear his words. Actually, I thought that the team that he didn't mention was Argentina, and some way they will cheat their way to the final.
Whoa! I don't know. I mean, I like the fact that he named everyone except England.
Argentina।
Yeah, I mean, that's crazy from
Argentina.
Mixwell. We all know England are bringing it
Argent,
home,
bhai.
but that's a
Argentina.
separate discussion.
Yo,
नहीं
Bellingham
अर्जेंटीना
Haaland
भाई।
is nothing, has nothing on Wood versus LaRock this
Yeah.
match, because Wood is giving absolutely everything. I subscribe what Mixwell said. Micro
अबे ये तो
and
change हो गई
macro,
ना?
the way that they're changing the Viper walls. We've had so many talks about how to defend A every single time that we see Breeze.
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of disappointed in BBL here. I felt like
ये
they're
shot
going
crazy
B
था भाई।
far too
Crazy
many
था,
times,
कुछ भी
and they're finding themselves in the claws of Woot here. He
ये
is
तो भाई अलग ही
dominating the
था।
server at the half here, putting up crazy numbers. So it's going to be tough as that side swaps and the Neon gets rolling once again.
We were wondering for how long can players keep up with this form. There's always a moment in a tournament where you peak. How long can you stretch that moment for?
Yeah.
For Wood, it looks like for the entirety of it. There is a reason why
Judge
he
का भी
was
use
the
बहुत crazy
MVP
किया लोगों
of
ने।
2025, and it looks like he wants to go 2 for 2.
16 and 8 for Woot here. LaRock 7 and 10 to kick things off. It is the battle of our MVPs, but it is just the first half. What is one change that you want to see here for BBL?
Well, BBL now, they'll be moving on to that defensive half. So it's all about understanding A. It's all about understanding how you're going to be able to retake A with your
BGMI
comp.
का
We see
update
that
आने
a
वाला है।
lot, but I need to see them be aggressive. I need to see them fight
Okay.
forward and get their big stars
Naruto
into
वाला।
the game. Yes, we teed up this head-to-head,
आज-
but LaRock has been
आज
much
नहीं।
slower than Wood so far.
PUBG में अभी आ गया है।
I think that for
इसका
me,
वाकई
it has to be with the
आ
the
गया।
versatility. We expect a BBL on the defense
let
that
me
is
check
going to
where-
be aggressive, that is going to look for those duels. Heretics will expect that too. We saw all the brawls there in A make time after time. I think that Kashmaras is doing so
PUBG
much better
mobile
now.
live है,
I
PUBG
really think
mobile
that
अपना ये दिखा
those
रही है।
reviews and whatnot are bringing it a lot of confidence to Team Heretics.
All right, we'll see what happens here in the second half. 8-4 for Team Heretics. Will BBL come back here on map number 1? Let's find out as we send it back on over to Achilles and Paper Thin.
Now back in we go. See if they are going to be able to run this back into their favorite, or if it's just going to be Heretics continuing with the dominance. 8-4. That massive start.
हाँ ये लोग PUBG कौन सा खेल रहे हैं? OG.
BBL doing what they could just to get these few rounds.
Yeah, it's been a rough go of it. There's a lot of things for the
हाँ
Heretics.
PUBG में अपडेट आ गया है
Really
अभी
good play
3-4
from
दिन
Luke.
में
Obviously,
BGMI
Blue
में आ
having
जाएगा
some pretty
अपडेट
nice moments. Benji Fishy, couple big rounds where he's
अरे
able
लोग
to
ना
hold the
BGMI
line,
में वो
get
डेट्स
big
देते हैं वो
3Ks,
लोग
going all the way back to the pistol. Koch Morris, really nice flashes. Like he's leading with assists right now. I will say that he may not be fragging. He may have made a weird choice with the running back one time, but he's had some really impactful flashes, and that's the benefit of having a Phoenix on this map. And Lovers Rock is in trouble, and he gets out of there.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a, like an inverse gnome chimp. Instead of the Neon putting their life on the line, it's the Phoenix just saying, okay, I'll be the tank. You go in, and you profit from all that distraction. Kaspar's still going to be able to find one with that classic hit again, but now Previn arriving out at Nest. Cleans up the one. Kashmars will fall, and it's Benji and Boo.
In 5 days.
2v4. Try to see if they can rescue this, and the
Wait.
spike has been stranded.
5 दिन में
तो तेरा कुछ प्लान है खरीदने वरीदने का?
We'll find the first. Now that it's just
पैसे की कमी नहीं है अपने पास अक्सर वो बर्फ है
collects A head. Will be
अरे
able to get that.
मैं तो भाई वैंडल
Nice
खरीद
little burst towards the neural depth, but BBL, they find the pistol that they so desperately needed.
Yeah, it's a nice little catch here. BBL has their pieces in place to sort of use the Neon as a bit of a bait to lure Heretics into a trap. You know, they get him caught with some of that early util. Lovers Rock goes diving back into B like he's panicked, like he's in trouble. Turns out there's a few other players around there for BBL. And it catches Heretics completely off guard. So nice workup of the map for them to start. Getting that defender side pistol, much needed here.
They have one
for them to
bandit and one
keep it
light
competitive. And as you expect, you want to funnel those orbs into Koch Morris's hand.
tag.
Meanwhile, Benji trying to find his kill. Can't quite make it happen, but Rien's counter spamming with the classic. Will be able to find it. Swoop in though, Rose.
Nice
pick. Benji Fishy. Maybe a moment of opportunity for Boo, but oh, it ends up being quite whippy.
Spike down A.
Koch Morris now.
भाई को heal मिल गया अपना अरे heal
Lance
मिल
will
गया
put him one charge away, so guaranteed to get the ult online. Maybe even find some additional damage. Has that Marshall picked up. Trying to play this quietly. It seems like he wasn't spotted working his way into center pyramids, but Laroc will check back. 3 players to stay alive. A bit of damage dealt here, but not too bad for BBL overall.
This could have gone a lot worse for BBL, to be honest. If Boo peaks a little bit sooner there, he probably has Rose dead to rights. I mean, there was a moment where he wasn't even considering that there'd be another player in that door after he killed Benji. He's like, oh, I killed the Cypher, Lurker dead. Actually, there's a Viper on that team too, so could have been really, really bad news. And let's see what they want to do with their first buy up. Keep a couple Bulldogs there. Guardian, Marshall for Lovers Rock. Just a share for Loita.
Standing ahead.
Again, all about trying to create some intrigue across the map, but
Poison's off.
that's a lot of early confirmation here. You know, the fact that your recon getting cleared like that leads you to believe that B was stacked, and Team Heretic's going to try to shift in the other direction. Meanwhile, BBL just going to say, well, if they are there, let's push a little bit forward. Let's take
पहले ऐसे जा
some
सकते थे
space
fracture
so we
में
can catch them off guard. Loita all on his own.
Fracture में?
Doesn't want to exclude
breeze
the
में
cameras there. Would have heard that toggle, but instead the execs just come through
पता
on the
है
A side. Heretics finding this.
अरे Valorant अभी BGMI what time हुआ ना Valorant नहीं
Not too
खेला
bad. Shock Dart's now ready to fly. And
Ooh.
getting away with that one. Shock Dart cleans up Rien's. Casually turns to the side, finds Boo and Main. And suddenly, bonus conversion for BBL is very much on the table. There's Boot and Koch Morris. They try to make a go of it, but Laroc lurking behind the box, and BBL have pulled it off.
What in the world happened here? Incredible stuff for BBL. Rose, that shock dart. I don't know if the Viper, snakebite got involved there, if there was some vulnerability issues. Right there. Insane, down to 5 HP.
Yeah, bite got him as well.
Yep. Makes sense. Incredible coordination from BBL, and all of a sudden,
normal resolution पे ही
we've
खेल
got
रहे
a real game on. They're only 1 round down.
Heretics going to be kicking themselves if this is away from them.
Oh, what a shot from Gosh Morris. Bandit. Getting involved in another big one.
Okay, well, Boo, he might have been whipping up tall hell in the previous round, but that is a massive shot to be found. And now Rienz looking to try to get that reset. Can't quite clean up Krevin, but still, the damage widely done. Need to try to displace Loita, but he's not going anywhere.
Oh, damn, Loita ka positioning. He gets 3 minutes.
TP's out to safety. Benji now all alone trying to assess where in the world he could have gone.
Spike planted.
No, Neural Theft still just one away.
Here.
He can find one.
I must wait.
He now has. Perhaps. But there's a swing out. And Krevin just going to be a little bit faster on it. A good attempt from Team Heretics, but not enough to find the round win. That's going to be BBL tying things up.
I mean, some of that good decision-making, some of that good play we saw from Heretics on their defender side, starting to kind of falter on this attacker side. Walking into this, they get the spot. Oh my God, disgusting regardless from Loita.
हो जाएगा.
But you're not really taking, you know, you could have gone the other way around that pyramid there. Once you see him up on that spot, try to create some extra angles, but they opt to try to challenge him and they pay the price. They had a real great shot at turning this half on its head, getting that big thrifty win. Instead, Loita dashes their hopes. Now it's all tied up at 8-8, and I assume we're going to get the final timeout from Heretics here.
It looks to be
वो party leave कर देते by the way.
Neck and neck.
जैसे हम लोग कैफे में किए थे ना.
Considerable lead.
वो party leave होता
Starting
है.
to get uncomfortable. The energy starting to drain. Saw Benji Fishy there, a bit more of a somber look on his face. After not being able to find that clutch that would have been so huge. Keeps him in the lead. Would have been a thrifty. Can't quite find it. Needs to get the energy back up.
Yeah, I mean, now you're worried about, oh, we've, again, I talked about that ember, that spark that's always going to be burning just a little bit for BBL, no matter how bad things get. Once they get that momentum.
Trying to slow things down. Meanwhile, Lovers Rock arriving out from main. That's why he's able to find one before getting taken down.
Damn.
Cleaning up the two, but now into the 1v2 for Rose. To try to clutch this out.
Double pick दो ना.
Snake bite, but not necessary.
Window hold कर रहा है ना, वो आराम से खेलेगा.
Will just
Hey, मेरा mouse.
Keeping two in the fight. As Heretics will once again get themselves back into the lead.
This is kind of a weird one here for a moment. Lovers Rock somehow slips the net between the camera and the tripwire. Boo has no idea what's going on. He's back at window looking around to figure out what happened. And in the meantime, Lovers Rock had snuck in and almost completely destroyed the round. But Heretics just barely able there with those deep crossfire setups, able to hold on, but it was a lot closer than they would have liked.
Take flight.
Especially given their economic situation. Dropping those extra guns, really painful.
Oh, nice.
Dead for the trade.
Nice.
On the rock. Pushed out into the open by that snake bite. Can only find a bit of damage, but the heal is going to go through as Kushmars puts that Molly right at his feet. Now the run it back going to be popped. Sprinting forward, trying to find this Viper, but catch a glimpse, but cannot find the shot. But this pit doesn't cover the spike plant at all. They still have to scale out of this. Meanwhile, Paranoia does have them ushered away. Poison Orb drawn up. Shot going to be lobbed in.
Nice.
Spray and pray. Lloyd's going to be taken down. The diffuser going to be interrupted as all of them are just so
nice.
very low. Rose the Cade down to one. Kushmar sprinting right
तो
past
spam
him.
करत गेला.
What a clutch this would be. But with 3 health.
Why he didn't care, भाई.
भाई मतलब भाड़ में जाए भाई मैं spam कर रहा हूँ.
Benji dead.
Oh.
Recon forward, the tap. Trying to bait him out. He's got a recon in reply. The defuse is held to half. But he just does not have the time. What an effort. What a temperament.
Nice try. Nice one, bro. Nice one.
The round is Heretics as they will move up 10-8.
Yeah, well, Rose is a berserker, man. The lower his health gets, the better he is.
The more damage he's dealing.
It is absolutely crazy what he's able to do on such little health. Like the confidence he has to just keep going for it. And he's so crisp. I know he's not consistent, but man, he has been lighting it up.
Nice!
A huge round for Heretics again. And now you're on to scuffed by for BBL. Couple rifles in there. Judge for Lovers Rock. And a couple shares for Loita and Krevin. And I wonder, how much Heretics is going to try to dip into this B well.
भाई इसमें एक plane आ जाएगा ये वाले
fake there early, using that Sova util to keep that extra player locked in place. So it's just a matter of getting past this Judge. Flash connects.
भाई
needs
इसी
to
के
be
ऊपर
up
फोड़
there.
के चला.
Now they know exactly where he's at as the wall will fall. So 2 shell, Lovers Rock. Overdrive in hand. Clean shot from Lloyd up.
भाई ये कॉम चाहिए मेरे को.
Loses his life. The Rock just trying to dance around that overdrive, but Woot dialed in, exploring all the way to the back site.
तुम लोग ही बस नियॉन को नहीं यूज कर रहे हो.
अरे नियॉन नर्फ हुआ है, नियॉन कौन यूज करेगा?
Tucked away on that ramp.
बट वो नियॉन को ऐसा वो बस भगा रहा है, वो कूदा नहीं रहा. देखा?
Exactly, तेरे को रोटेशन के लिए बहुत आसान पड़ जाता है. एक प्लेयर तेरा फटाक से आ जाता है.
Here's the first.
Oh, nice shot, Kevin.
Nice shot. Ooh, ready to counter swing, but the time just should not be there. It is not.
Damn,
In pole position. Ends up shutting him down, and suddenly, after a fantastic start, exactly what they needed in this half for BBL, running 4 rounds
अभी
consecutively.
BBL का IGL पे प्रेशर है since timeout available नहीं है, so IGL को ही पूरे calls दे रहे हैं.
A little bit
तो उसके
worrisome.
साथ कुछ भी नहीं हुआ.
Team Heretics now able to just take a pretty simple idea on a timeout and go a couple rounds to B. Use that conditioning now against BBL. All you have to do is send a little bit of Sova util. Keep that extra player locked over there. And then you've already got 2 players set up close to A main to kind of lead the charge. Here, they're just going to try to go for the 3-2 split.
Let this Fury out aggressively. 3 ends looking for a target again. Lovers Rock playing forward. Gets
भाई भाई भाई.
get that kill. Tucks back. More damage going to be exchanged. The overdrive.
यूटिल का डंप हो गया भाई.
He's able to find 2. LaRock only going to be good for the 1 before dying and losing the knives. The volley of kills in reply, however, from BBL. Looking strong, looking good, but re-ends. A clutch machine when he needs to be, and this is one of those moments. Double scale forward on the left-hand side. One of the players low. Grab Finn to try to lead it. No, considers going for that.
Oh, Andy.
1v1, but just cannot win it out. BBL.
वो अगर क्लोजन बहुत जल्दी नहीं करते तो राउंड निकल जाता.
Yeah, it took a lot of
नहीं अगर वो वाइपर थोड़ा सा डैमेज रहता ना तो आराम से मारता है.
this round to make sure that this fast hit from Heretics wasn't going to get the win, and it almost did. It came really damn close. It's Rose again. Him and Krevin and Loita absolutely going crazy right now. And Rienz, yeah, almost had it. He had a real shot. Able to get that first kill, but the quick trade. Good attempt. Lovers Rock now with the operator. Yeah, that's the first one we've seen on this map.
Yeah.
He's going to be back pyramid. Benji Fish Sheet. Going to find the timing there. Lovers Rock has no idea that he's already gotten past. So it's a quick scale up, a camera to watch. the flank as well. I think Benji's just going to stay tucked here until kind of the last possible minute. Until, you know, he knows that whoever's watching double doors has to turn their attention away, or until somebody gets a little bit greedy towards mid, and he can maybe punish that. Maroc, though, not pushing forward. However, Lovers Rock,
I must wait a
considering
moment.
they just clear the camp. They're going to go to the other side off of that clear. And look at Lovers Rock.
Yeah.
He's reading that.
A fast pivot. This push forward from Loita, shifting into main. Because it's not going to be a full mid-crunch. Would be playing splits, but now look at this. The counter rotate back. Heretics reading things incredibly well. You've got 4 players in position, one leaning back towards Arch and Spawn, but otherwise a fairly empty site.
This late toxic screen too. Very nice.
Shots ringing out, some presence known. Good pivots though, BBL, they want to try to get a flood retake going as Hunter's Fury will try to prevent them. Benji Fishy, however, he's able to fly off screen. Will get taken down. Rose able to clean him up with that Hunter's Fury as we now go into a 3v3.
Bro, Benji is getting
in his dying breath from
every
Benji,
round.
giving them the neural, giving them the information to try to get this round over the line and get up to map point. Wall raised, they push through it. Lovers Rock.
Nice one.
With another. And Koshmaris has to know. He's a little bit late on the draw. Krevin again.
Damn that.
Done.
It's
another round going over to BBL.
Nice shot,
Just down
NT.
by 1, the op carried over.
This is a tricky little setup, but because they have that Hunter's Fury and the time is so low here for Heretics, it means that BBL can press and catch them a little bit off guard. Benji does what he can to thwart the advances. And a little bit of a kiss to the other side of the stage. Thank you, thank you. Krevin is just disgusting here. 22-11.
I think it was to his teammates.
Maybe that too.
Playing off them. Little broman. Bro moment.
I thought he was just taunting. I just assumed with BBL.
They've been a little bit quieter in that regard, but LaRock!
Bye. 1 minute phone में.
Demolishes them! A blink and you miss it round!
Atharva?
Flawless! From BBL.
Hello?
Oh boy. This is amazing work from
Bishto,
them.
hello?
That individual firepower that you know this team possesses
round.
comes through.
Oh my god,
Snake bite at the door
bhai.
too, and Heretics decides, well, we got to make a go for it.
Nice on
It ain't
BBL,
going well.
bhai.
What a read. That's got Rose on his feet. IGL knows that he had that round sniffed out
भाई तू देखा राउंड देखा
well
तू
ahead of time.
BBL ने जो निकाला है भाई कमबैक किया BBL ने भाई
Have allowed it to get tied again, 11-11.
Good positioning.
Mention going to be Poppins. If that comes in, or Wood is able to find one. Lloyd eliminated. Lovers Rock.
Rose is standing up.
Going to flex him out. He's trying to get that molly at the back of Orange, but the ult ends up expiring a little bit earlier. Still will have that in the back pocket, but now throw over the top. The Rock noted. The pit in play. Shots up from Rienz. Land at Rose's feet as well. Elimination found. Rock needs to pick up numbers. Woot will get taken down, but time is still bleeding away a bit. BBL have to start pushing forward. The spike is not within the pit, so they can get some access to it. Hunter's Fury now going to be layered in from Rienz. And that should be curtains on the round. Benji looking for a little bit more. Plays in Rienz to find that elimination. Lovers Rock. One on to Boo.
Match point. TH के लिए match point guys, let's go.
Team Heretics, but they
मेरा बार-बार कैमरा क्यों बंद होता?
win to move up to 12.
अरे वो connection lose हो गया रे और कुछ नहीं.
Cash aplenty can absolutely send this into OT.
No doubt, and the good news here is BBL is they had to expend so many ults here. It's 3 that get invested in this round.
Pura
It's
pressure
the running back, it's the pit, it's the Hunter's Fury. And yes, it does go Heretics' way, and it always feels a little uncomfortable with how fired up this BBL team is now. Nice ping out there to get that final kill with the Hunter's Fury as well. Diving out of the pit to get the spot.
Match
on
point
the
TH के लिए guys. मेरा कैमरा glitch मार रहा है I know.
And it's going to be the pit.
नया कैमरा लेना पड़ेगा. Actually मैं नया कैमरा ले ही लेता हूँ.
Hanging on to it. A 2-1 situation. A little bit scary there. Flashes exchanged.
काम करता हूँ. मैं कैमरा और स्लैब मंगाता हूँ लाइट का और एक ट्राइपॉड स्टैंड.
I mean, it shouldn't be that confusing or obscured. Yeah, you know for sure.
तेरा कैमरा लैग कर रहा है.
लैग नहीं, एक्चुअली वो कैमरा 30 FPS है ना और क्वालिटी भी इतना नहीं है उसका प्रॉपर. और वो वाइड भी नहीं है परफेक्ट एंगल पे.
Rose going to be hot on his heels. Meanwhile, Love versus Rock pushing forward, catching Cosmaras, drags it across, finds the headshot. Benji now dead.
Oh,
damn. Get overcooked from Team Heretics.
Yes.
3-4.
Just
they have to at least
too many
get one
layers
for
to
the
it. You
man
can't
advantage.
capitalize off of what Benji's doing.
Positioning
Nobody's in a
बहुत अच्छा
position
है.
to quick scale into A.
Especially Rosea का.
On top of that, BBL's pushing space when you're not ready. Quick check of the
Lovers
TP, now you know.
with the lag.
Close to the back. Wood able to trade it out. Reacts.
Oh, nice one.
Getting them now into a 2v2, but he's down to 5 health.
Player standing.
So Wood would have to do it all to try to bring this to its conclusion. The paranoia, the recon, neither going to be connecting. Tucks a limit for the forward.
Anti. मैं वाला कैमरा बंद कराना पड़ना है.
12-12. Our opening map, our opening series in the playoffs is going to overtime.
Well, definitely not super unexpected. I think the way we got here maybe a little bit kind of eyebrow raising in some moments. Both teams playing really good defender side, but with how well these two teams know each other, it's such a battle of the wits between Rose and Boo to make those little bit of adjustments, and both these teams seem to really have a tough time finding those entries, finding those moments on their somehow Benji Fishy, who's been mostly putting all of his util on the other half of the map, he's like, I'm going to throw a trip right outside this double door, and it's a great kill trip in. Completely nullifies Laroc's entry, gets him stuck in a position where Kashmaris just has an easy freebie.
Last cannon attack off for Woot. Maybe expecting that Lover's Rock was going to be matching this on the other side. Up out of the window. He can even spot a pixel of Kreven here. Oh, he does, but this time a little bit late on the shot.
It would be huge if he could find some value. Woot, a very good sniper. Love to get that opening pick, get that extra player, because it's so often come down to that last man standing one way or another in these rounds.
Uh-oh, okay.
Oh, boy.
Taking the exit for a brief little second, but decides, yeah, maybe I should just get out of here.
But he sees them leaning A, and that's going to have Laroc coming over to reinforce the site. So they've got a good read on this. It's just, can they hold it? They're going to pass the op over to Boo, let Woot do the entry. This is scary. Still the relay bolt, still a paranoia.
Drone spotting him out. Lover's Rock not going to be sticking around up front.
30 seconds left.
Gives over some space. Meanwhile, Laroc, he just sprays and prays, and Woot's going to be taken down. Headshots, so even if he had the armor, it wouldn't have mattered at all. Volley over the top, Loida able to find one, Riens with another shock dart kill, but Loida looking to hold his own.
One enemy remaining.
Boo will get flushed out the snake bite to take him down, and this overtime is not over yet. Riens will fall as we get tied up 13-13.
होता
Yeah, again, it's very slow and readable.
प्रीमियर में नहीं
I think
होता
as
पर ऐसे
Heretics,
इंटरनेशनल मैचेस में
when
होता
you
है
decide to hit A, it's just got to be a lot
Premier
more
वाले तो
explosive.
international
You've got to
जाते
be willing to take risks to clear some of that space.
पर वो लोग ने प्रीमियर में अभी तक वो एक्स्ट्रा आउटी नहीं किया
Really have a good
यहाँ पे
idea
एक
of what
तेरे
you're
को
doing and when you're doing
परफेक्ट
it.
विन चाहिए ना कोई एक टीम
They're hitting some
एक्चुअली
nice
विन
shots,
करे
LaRock in
वो
particular.
भाई मेरा माउस
Those last couple of
यार
rounds
मेरा
and
माउस
then
इतना
coming into
फेमस है
this
यार
one, he's been able
वो
to
भी
just
वो कौन सा है वाइपर
tap
है
somebody who's at the door.
ये लॉजिटेक
deny
है
entry.
सुपर लाइट हाँ ये लोग का लॉजिटेक ही स्पॉन्सर है ना
Timeout being taken.
हाँ रे टीएच का डैश भाई
ऑब्वियसली लॉजिटेक ही यूज
Just a little bit.
डीज भाई वेलकम टू द
Try to,
स्ट्रीम डीज भाई
you know, as BBL get that attacker side win, that has proved to be the more difficult side of the map here on Breeze. Sometimes it just be that way. We'll see if they can flip the script, somehow get their map pick here, but it has been labored to say the least. If they
Find the one, tries to leap forward.
भाई अगर बीएल जीत गया ना भाई अथर्व स्पॉन्सर कर रहेगा इस तुम लोग को टेंशन मत लो
One away from taking their map pick.
Yeah, this round, Heretics off of that timeout, thinking that maybe because, you know, BBL is taking one, they might go.
भाई 57 मिनट्स होगा मतलब कितना टाइम हुआ रहेगा तब
Set play ready to catch us off guard.
57 मिनट्स अगो मतलब
So they
57
shift their
मिनट्स
strong side away.
अरे
And they never really get a good read on this.
50
Even though
मिनट
that util
550
said
हुआ है
early, they kind of think, well, maybe
50
that's
मिनट
just a fake.
50 मिनट्स होगा मतलब कितना होता है
5
Using
15 नहीं रे 57 मिनट्स अगो
हाँ तो अभी कितना बजा है 5:50 ना हाँ तो 5 तो तूने स्ट्रीम चालू किया था
अरे मैं पूछ रहा हूँ अगर 57 मिनट्स किया तो अपन 4 बजे में जाते हैं कि किस पे जाते हैं
Nothing to be found.
This is all just a play for a pick from Heretics.
मेरे को क्वेश्चन ही नहीं समझ रहा
चैट जीपीटी भाई तू ही समझ सकता है
Really going to try to scale into B, just keeping BBL a little bit honest with that mid space, making sure that it's, at least for now, somewhat under their control, gives them a little bit more breathing room. And if they were to pivot towards A, they had opened up a lot of space. We're on the pyramid side, but again, BBL trying to read. This is going to be a mid re-hit that's thwarted if there was any thoughts about it from Heretics. 3 players on this side. This is all a big fake. You have so much that you're going to try to use to sell this.
Paranoid, hold them back for now. Molly clearing out a forward angle. So far, all of BBL still believing in this, but now realizing Koshmaris, he's going to sprint through shop door, taps that one. Maybe slows him down a little bit on the entry. Meanwhile, Riens is going to be able to find LaRock, but Krevin sliding around the back of the wall, jumps up and will end up getting taken down. Koshmaris able to find the kill. The plant now in play. A 2v3 as BBL trying to bring this map to an end. And Heretics try to extend this for a little bit more. Swing it back pillar, and Wood has Loeta dead to rights. None the wiser, nor is Lovers Rock. 14 of 14. We keep going.
I like this. I like this because BBL hasn't really been biting on the fakes that you've been trying to sell with just like re-ends or just one player. So they add that extra layer in with the Phoenix, and that forces BBL to have to respect it. Opens up that space. Now that being said, you're going into Kreven's site, and that is scary the way he's been playing so far. He's only able to get one before he's dealt with, but for a moment there it looks like even though it's good macro from Heretics, they might lose the round anyway, but hang on.
TH का ये खत्म हो गया.
Loeta.
Timeout अभी तक किसी ने लिया नहीं है शायद.
Force here, stacked up in front of B.
अरे BBL ने लिया ना?
A deeper trip right towards the front of those
BBL ने
stairs.
लिया है.
अगर तू बोला ना BBL पे IGL पे सारा pressure है.
Finds LaRock as well. Swing out and boost suddenly, firing on all cylinders.
Benji and Boo finding the opening.
Some
Okay.
glimpses of this, but I think he wants his map to come to an end. He wants to go over to Lone.
Oh, damn.
Loita. And it looks like Heretics are going to find themselves back up to map point, potentially in flawless fashion. Then mine, Benji will fall, but it's going to be Boo.
Match point.
Starting off the round, ending it, a 3K. Now, 15 to 14 the score.
It's a couple things in this round, but the big thing is that Benji just outright wins that 1v1 against Lovers Rock. I mean, if he doesn't win this, then there's not that extra layer of safety on site with the Cypher util. Boo, that is disgusting. Ridiculous stuff from the IGL. Shown up big time at times for Heretics.
Come into the unknown.
Wood up to 28, Kreven up to 28. Both those players having stellar maps. Very different play styles, but get the job done one way or another. Fast hit again here from Heretics. Stalls it for a moment.
Right on two fronts. Rose, however, going to be overwhelmed. Gets a good amount of damage off that shock dart. I
don't
know if it's going to be enough. Might just be the end of this one here on Breeze. Plant onto the corner. 5 players strong. Cam going to be cleared out. LaRock
Spike planted.
needs to do something incredible alongside Kreven. Dirtball sent the try to delay. The spot on the wand. The relay bolt going to be lobbed to the backside. The side forward. Lovers Rock will get taken down. LaRock dead, and now it is all on Kreven. He has been amazing.
First match, guys. TH.
Team Heretics.
Nice.
Swinging.
W match.
They take down BBL on BBL's map pick, Lotus. The staging ground for Heretics to potentially get themselves a 2-0 and eliminate BBL from EWC.
Oh, it's a fantastic start here.
भाई क्या खेले ये लोग?
Actually.
क्या खेले ये लोग? अभी वीराइट बैक करते हैं. जब तक
क्या करते हैं?
सेकंड राउंड चालू नहीं होता वीराइट बैक करते हैं गाइस. आते हैं हम लोग सेकंड मैच मतलब सेकंड राउंड. प्लीज टीएच राउंड कंप्लीट कर ले कि हम लोग का बीजे में स्ट्रीम भी करना है. बूम 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 भाई बूम.
डालो ऑन कर दो मेरा अकाउंट लॉगिन कर.
We are back, guys. We are back. We are back, guys. ये वो लोगों विष्णु को बोलना है. हाँ बोल भाई.
कुछ नहीं भाई.
अरे
We are
बोल
back.
यार. We are back, भाई.
I like the Viper on this map too, sort of.
We are back, भाई.
A lot of teams these days just want to play that double duelist. They just want to have that extra oomph. Some of those hits on some of those executions.
Rex Sky layer in here, so just be that fade. Getting stuck to Krevin on the Cypher, the only difference between these squads. See which one between him and Benji Fish he's going to be able to find.
खेल खत्म
the
कर
most
दे.
value.
Prediction
I mean,
हारा
he's
तो
an
भी हारा.
absolute
तू खेल
menace
खत्म
on
कर दे.
Breeze. If he's going to be able to
मेरे को
continue that
BGM
reign of
stream
terror
कर रहा है
here
भाई.
on Lotus, then perhaps we will be going to a third and final map.
मैं क्या मैं क्वीन के लिए बंद कर रहा हूँ.
Stream करते हैं सर.
All
क्या बोल
players
रहा?
on stage.
तेरा अटक रहा है क्योंकि तेरा नेट
Lotus taking one step at a time.
Yeah, and with these types of comps, a lot of this is just going to come down to some of those, early rubble mound fights, those kind of things. Who can get the better trap plays, maybe the front of B when you're going to make some good reads. I think this is going to be pretty similar to Breeze, where it's going to be a very close affair. Both teams are going to have some really good ideas on how each other likes to pilot the map. They both played it already here at EWC a couple times, so they're going to be very familiar. There's going to be a lot of tape to review between them. And certainly, both these squads are going to be putting in that prep work. It's just a matter of coming down to execution. Heretics will once again be starting on that defender side. BBL goes for attack.
And when I think about LaRock at this tournament so far, the moments that he's had that have been jaw-dropping, it has been him on this raise. So perhaps we can see another performance like that to keep the team alive here at EWC. Otherwise, it might just be a very early goodbye. Crunch attempt over at B main. Nade going to be exchanged, but nothing to be found damage-wise. Meanwhile, Krevin, free scale forward, able to spot out this wall. Thorns over on the tree side.
My eyes are on Rienz for Heretics. He went absolutely crazy on this map the last time they played MIBR on it. 26 kills in their narrow overtime win.
They're going to pump the brake zone, repivot this back. Rienz turns away, turns back, is able to get the spot on the Lover's Rock, but can find nothing more. Blue now eliminated as well. BBL looking good to try to close out this pistol. Boom, trying to isolate them down, can't do so. Cam with a spot, swing going to be coming through. Now they can just fully rotate over to the C site.
क्या बोलते हैं चैट FIFA
Going worldwide on this one.
Watch along. Watch along.
Enemy remaining. 30
I think they've got this round. I'm feeling pretty confident about it.
Yeah. I think you might be right, especially as Koshmaris, and as low as Loita is, he's the one at risk, and he's the one that's going to get taken down. Flawless pistol to start things off. A big boon here for BBL.
Yeah, just able to create some space at the front of A, have that extra player waiting right there to deal with Rienz, and that opens up so much of the map for them. And again, they're going to have players waiting to lurk. Krevin again, absolute nuisance. So as Team Heretics, it's probably going to have to be pretty quick adjustments that you're going to need to be finding as this one rolls along. They started off so hot against MIBR on their defender side. Looked like they were going to cruise to an easy map win, but then they dropped like 6 in a row or something like that. A lot to get MIBR right back into it. So Heretics going to be on the back foot this time. All classics. Not really much to speak of in terms of buy-up. Easy kill for Lover's Rock.
Yeah, nothing more to be done there. Outlaw will find it. Quick pivot. A site's empty. So fast plant here for BBL. And all of Team Heretics about to get the bad news as they start rotating out of C.
Well, and now you're going to be able to max a little bit towards LaRock's showstopper. Or get him a charge from the spike. Try to send him out and get a few kills. You got that ghost in hand, so you'd expect that he's going to want to go hunting, and I think Heretics pretty aware of that, the way they're set up right now. Bit of a crossfire here towards spawn.
Bolt charge in death. Halfway to that showstopper now, but it looks like the rest of Heretics happy to just go down to the spike. Don't want to give over any other key advantages here. Lover's Rock, however, should be good for this one.
Oh, nice shot.
Quick peek towards that overdrive now. As Boo is going to have his work cut out for him here. That should be an elimination going over. So, yep, Kraven a second charge towards that neural theft. Brienne's trying to just tap away, see if he can find anything. He does. Rose will fall, and the other two will go down to the spike.
Okay. Not too bad for both teams, but a little bit better for BBL, I'd say, in the long run. You're kind of funneling in some of those orbs towards the showstopper. The good news is Heretics is they're not going to have that showstopper anywhere near ready for this bonus round. So you don't have to fight against that. Very potent ultimate. Koshmaris, only enough for a Guardian. It's because he bought into some of the util there, I guess. Meanwhile, Rose going to be the only one without a rifle on the side of BBL, so very powerful bonus.
Ooh, Rose stuck in place there for a moment, got decayed down. Koshmaris able to find that kill quite easily, but now the trade back looking good.
भाई वो लक था.
Gets the spam, the drag
भाई वो
across,
लक
and Woot
था.
will fall.
उसने स्पैम किया क्योंकि predictable था.
What a monstrous
नहीं,
post conversion
जो
this would
उसने
be.
ऐसा spam किया है, एक shot लगा है
Clear the
उसका.
corner, he's lucky to drift away unscathed.
Indeed, nice.
Completely rerouted though. Spike can now be planted.
I'm out of here.
Or they could just pivot.
Yeah, they could cut in towards A here. Oh, it's
They're
going to be hurt.
try, but yeah, Boo is here. He finds the first. The spike now down. Paranoia, worried about a quick scale forward.
Nice.
Try to cut him off. Instead, it will be that blast pack out. Yeah. Suddenly back into a 2v2. Maybe a bit of an overheat here for BBL, but still in a decent position and already significant damage dealt, even if they can't convert this bonus.
And definitely a real chance for Heretics now. Man, do they feel a lot of pressure to convert this one. Can't be too quiet about where they're coming from.
The flash drop down. Saw the retrieval on that arc Rose. Knows that they're going to be playing over on that side. And boom, not counter swinging fast enough. Larock is able to find that kill. Some spam forward, and oh no, okay, he's not going to go for the knife.
यार TH क्या
Will
कर रहा है?
just show some mercy. Takes him down nice and easy, but that is a hot start now for BBL.
Yeah, this is really good stuff. They're just doing such a nice job there with the haunt, clearing so much space. It locks in the players of Heretics over by the baby door. That means they can't get into that rubble fight the way that they'd like to.
Sayda aldık ya. Bombayı kuralım, kaosa girmeyelim. Omen da bilmiyorduk ki o yüzden diyorum.
Create that extra little bit of a layer. No ults just yet. Lose one away.
Okay.
Okay, Koshmars, that's not good. 10 HP.
Fortunately, did have the full armor.
True.
So a chance to still yet find some damage with that Marshall.
Well, you've got so much map control. But this time, Heretics expecting a pivot. Oh, it's a collide!
Oh, nice shot.
Any hope of really trying to convert this one quickly going to be destroyed as Lover's Rock is on for an ace. Can he find it? Benji needs to die one way or the other. Footsteps had been heard, and it looks like LaRock will just go ahead and take that for himself.
TH, Q.
Sorry, my guy,
Q.
no ace for you. But with the plant, he gets a showstopper online now, so the pain very well could continue for Heretics.
No doubt. They are going to be fighting an uphill battle, to say the least. I mean, there's a couple also, the overdrive and the showstopper. So it's like there's a lot of opportunities here for BBL to, even if they start off the round in a deficit, to turn things on its head rather quickly. And that's, I assume, going to be a pretty quick timeout from Heretics. Lot to talk about. Usually pretty decent on the defender side of this map, but so far,
मैंने कोच से बात करने मिलेगा.
Very, very good. I mean, taking a lot of space, winning almost every one of those battles at A. All of them actually, basically. Heretics, a lot of the rounds, other than one, has played to give up that space. Now, yes, two of those were egos, so kind of makes sense, but at the same time, like, you give BBL that little bit of breathing room, and they're so good at punishing it. They're so good at understanding okay, they've given us, let's try to pivot. Okay, we don't need to keep going. We can, let's send out one player to explore A, and oh, okay, they got 2 kills. That's cool. Easy maneuver for us. They're really good at always having that player who's going to be watching the flank, a player who's going to be creating a flank potentially. Making it really tricky for Heretics. Kind of keep map control. So this round, operator for Woot has to find value. Oh no.
Grabbing front of the one, but nothing more off that. A little bit whippy on the spray. Meanwhile, Showstopper going to be locked out.
Oh, nothing.
Rock's looking for a target, but sends it in towards backside. Koshmaris avoids taking damage. He's able to tuck back. But now it's a player advantage for Heretics. Milts out of the equation for BBL. Oh, is pushing aggressively. Takes a decent bit of damage, but so too has LaRock. It's the stun. Well, shrugging that one off. Finds a kill. Woot now dead. Suddenly, player advantage. The swing in the corner. Rose still going to be good for another. Rien's just not quite fast enough to find that punish. Now the backstab is in. And the timeout leads to absolutely nothing for Heretics.
Yeah, this gets a little bit weird for Heretics. Start
को
off with that early advantage. You're able to nullify the showstopper thanks to the vice wall. Oh, man. Oh, Rock there. Just need to do a little bit of damage.
उसके stun में जो उसने shot मारा था
that I'm kind of confused about in this round is Koshmaris tucked into that smoke, has the showstopper sail over his head, and he opts to make noise and leave. So that kind of alerts BBL that there could be somebody coming from that angle, and him and Benji try to double up, and it doesn't really find much value. In fact, BBL just kind of says, all right, we're just going to make sure that's clear. Now, pivot over towards C. Benji has the util there as a bit of a cushion, but no wall. It's just the vines. Trying to tangle up BBL and see if he can hit some nasty shots, but they're clearing out. I think they got at least one of them there, or he just popped it quick. Fake TP. But Heretics have gained some space, and they're willing to take their map control and hold on to it for now. Rians does deal with the cam at the very least. You're hoping that this will be the round where you turn it around, get this Thrifty to go. You've got BBL walking into the stack. Potentially.
दोनों के आ गए.
What can Blue find? Showstopper.
Oh, nice one.
Up close and personal. Woot committing that one in. Rose, the one to fall, but Lover's Rock looking for a little bit more with that overdrive swing in the corner, and Woot, filter of his shot, is able to sit him down. Seaside, however, primed and open for the taking as Krevin continues to just wiggle his way into all of these open positions.
जो जीतेगा वो final लड़ रहे.
Door here. So damn good.
Final
where Team Heretics isn't.
10 seconds left.
Plan now to be committed to.
Spike planted.
Heretics try to get this Thrifty off the ground.
They didn't get any guns either.
Well, never pushed in that direction. Given the investment on that showstopper.
जो semi-final one जीतता है वो सीधा final जाता है.
Turn to the flash back forward, and Koshmaris able to fight two, tries to go for the overdrive, but he's already swung the corner, and Krevin has him dead. The neural theft, the second reveal about to be coming in.
How is it a 1v1?
Nice one.
Benji,
fishy. Get them over the line.
Benji is doing some fishy things.
Massive round to be found here for Team Heretics. They pull off the Thrifty, get themselves on the board.
I mean, it's beyond huge.
भाई Benji
So
fishy के हाथ में वो sheriff दो
invested in that round, able to get that
तेरे को sheriff चाहिए.
early walk into your setup, get those kills, but not able to scoop up guns and still getting it done with the pistols. Let's see this from Koshmaris. Nice.
Very nice.
Nice with the bandit.
Benji
gets the one tap.
Nice, let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
He is one of the best with the sheriffs. I absolutely love to see him in those Thrifty rounds, because he hits some nasty ones for sure.
Mars running over this Rumble Crunch, ends up losing his life. Loita able to find Boo, and it looks like we're right back to BBL dominance.
Absolute cinema.
Making sure that they cannot build up any momentum whatsoever. And if you're Benji, sure, you've got 3K behind this you can buy again, but...
भाई ये क्या था?
Leads not to maximum comfort. He will just stay here, try to see if he can get a bit of a freebie and will. The rock to fall. Kravin not too far away. Let's get everything out of their grasp. 6-1.
I must wait a moment.
That's just insane. I mean, that's just,
oh
godness. Oh, what a
Gets
good
the full flash in. No, for a
बस
second,
उसका
I
aim
thought
था
Kravin was
पता
gonna
है?
have it. Benji, okay, keeping himself alive. I mean, hell, they keep running at him. He might just ace them in a loss.
Thorns are alive.
And I think if you're Lloyd at that point, you don't want to give him the satisfaction.
Yeah.
Leave him with 4. Let him know that even if he's able to pick you apart like that, you're still no closer to winning the round.
I mean, there's a little bit of util in here. Oh, it's a really good paranoia to Lloyd to tee himself up, but I mean, this is just so easy for them. And look at how back and forth they are using that neon to distract.
Take your exit for export.
भाई है कि क्या है?
I think he's frozen. No, he's just.
It's just his disbelief look.
Stuck in place.
Oh no. We lost.
Paranoia, try to slow him down. Quick little easy kill there for Boo. Rian's traded at the same time. Tap the door, Boo wanting that gun. They know it, but he is able to recover it safely.
Just barely. That's nice. Gives you a little bit of extra firepower here. You need to see a little bit more from Heretics, though. Got rifles in hand. Benji Fishy does have that steel garden, so it could be a nuisance if the C pivot happens from BBL, but it seems like they maybe want to avoid that, or at least try to, figure out a little bit of the util here. Benji's going to be setting up and then make some plays off of that. And Rose looking for that late linger, that late backstab. Let's see if, ooh, that was close. I thought for a second he might peek out of the smoke accidentally.
Oh, shoulder to shoulder.
बाजू अच्छा okay.
Spike planted.
And coming in, Boo's still trying to find this lurk. Chips over and will be able to get Rose displaced.
I am back, sorry.
भाई तू कब से कहाँ गया था? भाई कहाँ गया ना था?
Not really still on their side. Steel Garden, however, will look to equalize, but Showstopper is still going to be available. Boo, what are you
अरे
doing?
waste हो गया भाई.
Where in the hell was he off to?
Satchel out.
Last player standing.
Steel Garden takes their guns. It doesn't take their sight. It doesn't take their hearing.
I don't know.
I
don't know.
I am perplexed.
Yep. I'm left scratching my head a bit on that one too. Well, it is what it is. Dude, LaRock there, some sick raise play. Not only is the showstopper there, but as he's getting chased down, throws the satchel to get to safety. Nice little stuff from him. I mean, I don't know what happened here. Heretics have just completely lost their minds. I mean, their mental is out the window. They aren't really able to find any answers every single step of the way. BBL is out shooting them, out thinking them. I wouldn't be surprised if we see the second time out.
Yeah, this is it right here. I mean, look, at this point, LaRock, I mean, they're not standing up for anything.
मेरा भी time out.
They have
रुक
no
रे. मेरा
reason.
कैमरा बंद हो गया.
Just reminding them that they're incapable. This has to be one hell of a speech.
Oh, for sure. I mean,
we come into this map being like, okay, Heretics, the stage is set. The advantage is theirs. Yes, maybe BBL have done their homework. Maybe they've prepped quite a bit for this. And perhaps this will be a very close map, but this is a...
भाई TH में बोलूं, भाई हम लोग का कॉम्प ले. भाई जीत जाएगा मैं बोल रहा हूँ. हम लोग का कॉम्प ले लेता. क्या है TH का? क्या है भाई? वाइस साहब ने अपने में वाइस की जगह चेंबर ले लेते यार तुम लोग. रेस क्यों लिया? डबल इनिशिएटर खेल लेते हो यार. सिंगल ड्यूलिस्ट डबल इनिशिएटर. हम लोग का कॉम भाई, हम लोग एक भी मैच नहीं हारे अभी तक। एक मैच हारा है प्लेऑफ का फाइनल्स, जो भी गंदा हारे वो अलग बात। 1000 लेवल वाला बंदा आया तो सबने क्या ही बोलो भी मैं।
मैं ग्रुप पे मैसेज डाल दूं 7:30 बजे।
Twice in a row now. We're left scratching our heads.
It's BBL. Oh my God, Benji
Manager,
is lucky to be alive.
Well, trying to peel back some of that pressure, but now Benji's just stuck into a corner. Thorns at his feet, and the paint chill arrives. He'd be right back out of BBL. They are not taking any risks. They're just slowing it down. They know they have the advantages. Woot now, alone on this side of the map, dialed in with the operator. And this needs to be big.
He's no.
Oh, nice shot.
Finds the first.
No blast pack here to escape, so.
Quick backpedaling, coming through. A couple shots his way. The Prowler will connect.
30 seconds left.
Has to back off, but now here comes the pivot. Rien's.
Cage triggered.
Closest one on the scene. Going to be held at bay as that cage does get popped. They're going to commit the nightfall to this. Heretics feeling like they have to force something, but there's no quick scaling off of this.
Take hold.
Sees towards connector. Kashmaris out into the open. Is going to be able to find the one, but Woot now going to be taken down. Rien's with another. A 2v2.
कल बीजे वाला खेलना।
Paranoia. Connect onto Rien's. The spray takes him low. Kashmaris has to try to take him down.
भाई विजय माना खेलना, मतलब तू नहीं तो विजय माना खेलना, ये क्या सीन है?
10 health V49. The peak will come in before the defuse can get held to half. BBL. Yes, this one ends up getting close, but they are still playing this gorgeously. Up now 8-1.
Yeah, one of the things I want to talk about at the beginning of this round is why Boo is trying to go for that push when he does, and it's because there's not that early contest of A main, so he thinks he can cheat a little bit and try to scoot ahead to Rubble for free, whereas the BBL players, they're watching for that. Lovers rock. Tremendous stuff on the Neon. 13-6 right now. Nailing it. You just keep using the Outlaw because Heretics have to keep trying to throw money at the problem. And money doesn't solve everything. Everybody but Kashmaris one tap to this. One away from his also. Maybe they could get another Thrifty to go off the back of that. But he needs to find a kill or something first. Meanwhile, you know, BBL's game plan right now is look for picks, go to the other side, see what's up.
Prowler does not check Lover's Rock, and okay. He's unable to find the kill, but Loida will. Finds himself his second, in fact, as that's going to be Rien's dead as well. Root now forced away. Orb going to be grabbed up here by LaRock. 3 charges from yet another showstopper. Just taking their time, assessing who they want to give this to, where they want to plant it. And they say, yep, showstopper seems pretty good. Let's get another one of those.
Yeah, should have another one before the half is over.
Huh?
There's one. Hits Kosmaris, takes him down to 10. Straight through the wall, and LaRock, one way or another, he's getting that showstopper. A flawless round. As they are just running away with this map. You'd think so many overtimes, a loss on your map pick, you'd be shaken up. BBL, they are the ones that are dialed in.
They are so resilient, so confident. This is excellent work from LaRock. They're like, we know where they're at. You can come get some more charges for your showstopper. Dinner's ready. It's been served on a plate. Lover's Rock.
Okay.
Interesting decision making.
Clean shot from Woot.
Good
A
shot.
lifeline for Team Heretics. Quickly off the back of that spill forward, taking space past Mound, but it looks like BBL, they're going to fast re-clear this. They're more than willing to take the fight. TP going to be used just to try to instill some doubt. LaRock is able to find Kashmaris.
That's
Suddenly that 4v4, the showstopper still in the back pocket.
That's what you're looking for.
Ooh, looking for a timing. We'll be able to find it off that haunt. Meanwhile, Showstopper's going to be exchanged. Chucks it in there, Boo. He's still playing forward. He gets caught. Comes away with absolutely nothing.
That felt so early from Woot there. And I guess just the pressure.
And he's just trying to stalemate LaRock, but
where are you?
Because Boo is just trying to hold that corner, he ends up getting taken down.
Right.
Now it's Benji Fishy trying to hold the line. Against Rose, he's just trying to...
30 seconds left.
Maybe even it's still a little bit of a fake. Ball gets popped. Push forward into B. No util other than the C's in hand of the ball man. And LaRock has them basically lined up. His turn now to be on for an ace.
10 seconds left.
With Spike planted in Benji. What are you meant to do?
यार क्या बोलूं मैं अभी?
Can't try to go for this.
Gotta save.
Just has to back away. But he has no idea if he has a safe angle, a safe place to really tuck back.
Right, you know LaRock is thirsty for that ace.
Well, he's thirsty for that ace, and Rose had also tripped the wall. He doesn't know if he's really slipped the net. Either way, looks like LaRock not going to go hunting super hard for this one. Continuing to play it wisely, cautiously. No reveal off that haunt. Mike now detonating. Benji should be good to hold on to this. No, he's not. It is just a wide swing into the spray down. Nothing carried over. And nothing going Heretics' way.
Oh, man. This is where you got to be concerned if you're a Heretics fan because BBL is activated and if LaRock is online. Yeah, he'll be doing a lot of that, waving goodbye to his opponents because he has been so good here in Paris. Now you've got Kreven's ult. Kind of close to Lover's Rock's ult, maybe. I mean, Kashmaris does have his. Yep, they know.
Paranoia, however, is going to be a little bit late, and it does not connect on the Riens, and okay, suddenly, even though they had the right idea,
I have this fight.
they just can't connect the shots. LaRock dead too early now. It is all down to Rose to see what damage he can get, but last round of the half, not going to be able to find a round win here. So, 10-2.
मेरे को लगा 13 में तो खत्म करने वाले हैं लोग आज.
Yeah, this is insane work from them against a team that generally pretty darn good on their defender side of Lotus. That is, all Riens can do is laugh here a little bit. He at least had a crazy good last round there, but pretty much the rest of that half, I have to forget from everybody on Heretics.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I think you're just trying to focus forward for Sunset. Granted, I mean, there's always an opportunity, but for now, let's send things over to Lou.
Thank you guys. And what would be EWC without its super fans? I'm now joined by Otto and Gio, super fans from Heretics. So I'm going to ask you boys first, where are you guys from? Where did you come from? And how long was the trip to Paris?
Okay, it took like 2 days to come here. I'm from El Salvador in Central America. Yeah, it's a really amazing experience to be here.
It feels great to have you here as well. Gio, where do you come from and how long was the trip?
I come from Mexico. It was around like 14 hours to get here. So, yeah.
That's passion. We can call that passion. Donc, d'où est-ce que vous venez? Comment était le voyage, etc. On a un fan du Salvador et de l'autre côté du Mexique. 2 jours, 14 heures pour venir supporter Heretics. On espère qu'ils vont se porter mieux sur cette seconde map. And how does it feel, traveling throughout the world to like watch esports, House Paris, etc. This is not a tricky question. You can say your honest opinion.
It's incredible, to be honest, to be here watching Heretics with my friends and also with all the staff from Heretics is an amazing experience. To be honest, at the beginning, I'm not gonna, I can't believe that I'm gonna be here, but it's okay.
Insane experience, insane surprise indeed. And what about you?
It's such a dream come true. I feel like I'm still sleeping. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow or something like that. But yeah, being able to experience the whole event, seeing the players like this close is just crazy.
être juste à côté des joueurs comme ça, c'est une expérience incroyable. J'ai l'impression que c'est un rêve et que je vais me réveiller bientôt. And last question, but not least, who is your MVP in Team Heretics and who's gonna help the boys carry the game?
To be honest, I can choose.
You have to.
Okay, if I have to choose one, I'm gonna say Rians.
Okay, Rians, what about you?
I mean, I love Benji, but I think when it comes to that clutch factor, it's gonna be Rians.
Rians, let's see if Rians can take the win on Lotus for the Heretics boys. Let's go.
Let's go. It has been incredibly rough for Heretics so far here on Lotus. Rian's, a lot of praise from the fans, a lot of praise from everyone around the world. We know what he's capable of, and right now, yes, he is going to be sitting at the top of the scoreboard for Heretics, but it's not been a standard, a usual performance from him. Can he find that stride? Because at this point, the BBL take this pistol. Curtains on Lotus, and we move over to Sunset.
TH wins this pistol.
It is not looking great, that's for sure, and that is not the start you want. Lovers Rock with the Sheriff outdueling Rians. The struggles continue. Maris has the trip. They're going to clear it. Maybe can get a plan here. But I mean, BBL.
तेरा believe हो जाएगा भाई.
Benji Fishy is still alive, you know.
They're going to be coming from just about every angle.
Benji does have this late.
Benji लर्क कर रहा है भाई. वेजिट है वो अपना. समझ थोड़ा.
अपना वेजिटा भाई. अपना प्यारा प्यारा वेजिटा.
गोड़ है तो.
Benji स्टेयर पे बंदा.
Ooh, slowed down. Narrowly able to get away from that one. Meanwhile,
okay, Benji के पास बहुत ज़्यादा स्पेस है. Benji लर्क कर रहा और एग्रेसिव लर्क कर रहा. अरे यार, लेट हो गया.
Boo and Benji just now on the arrival. The fuse going to be held up the half. Boo interrupts it, but Benji Fish needs to go nuclear, but he's stuck around is already over.
Benji.
And I think this map is as well.
I mean, it's just sort of.
भाई हम भी बजा सकते हैं क्या?
बजा भाई.
What worked for BBL on their pistol in the first half?
भाई ऐसा लग रहा है नॉर्वे के लोग हैं. Dun dun dun.
Because BBL all the way over on the other side of the map, they get that first pick and they immediately start kind of shifting counterclockwise. They're moving in the opposite direction. And that whole time, that's just giving them this great 2-2-1 split to come into the race. That means for Benji to find value, the rest of his team has to hold the line, and they just cannot.
Here.
To buy up to force.
I have the spike.
Sheriff's a stinger and an outlaw.
Force
Three players will be one tap to that outlaw on BBL. So that one could find some unexpected value. That one is kind of a unique one to throw into the mix on a force buy. You're usually just going to see like stingers and the sheriffs. But they're going to try to eke out an extra little advantage. Benji has to cut armor for that.
Slow creep up. I think the biggest concern is that it's not a force buy death ball. It's a split, a 3-2. I believe Lovers Rock able to get a spot out, but no reason for him to try to push forward. He's got that judge, can just continue to maintain control over that corner, that entry to the site. Some interest drummed up though, as we do see rotation coming in, and Benji, okay, belt over shot. 6 down Lovers Rock on that slide. With that kill, they're now going to try to just pivot everybody back over to A, but look at the time remaining, 25 seconds still. 2 players here, and another not very far away. So Rock ready to join in on that connector.
अबे क्या मिस कर रहा? नहीं अपना ही था, अपना ही था. सदमे में पड़ गया हूँ मैं.
Cheering the enemy team at this point.
अरे सदमे में पड़ गया था मैं. अरे वो कब से लाल लाल हो था ना? नहीं हीरो
Still decently winnable though for BBL as Lloyd Rock. They find more, and Cosmaris can find nothing.
अरे एंटी कोशमारा.
भाई काम करो. नहीं काम करो. मैच जल्दी खत्म कर दो. 7:30 के पहले एटलीस्ट दूसरा मैच तो खत्म हो जाएगा.
वही मैं कब से रूट कर रहा हूँ पर नहीं बंदे को कम बैक चाहिए.
अरे एटलीस्ट कमबैक दो 7:30 के पहले तो ये मैच खत्म हो जाए.
BBL is winning in every aspect of the game on this map. The firepower, the teamwork, you know, when they need an individual to go big because it doesn't start off, you know, the way you would want in the round. This time it's Loita. Do some serious heavy lifting. I mean, him and Krevin have only died 5 times each. We're into round 15. Just ridiculous stuff. They gamble stack over at A. They were looking for the knockout blow. They went for the haymaker, and it's gonna miss. So gonna have to go back into the jabs or something a little bit different.
Okay, they give up the sight.
They're gonna split their forces.
They have
Ares for Kashmaris.
Light buy as well.
Not shocking at all.
No.
We'll lean into this weapon. Even on a
Door
good economy.
open. Positioning is...
Jumping over the top, and Boone none the wiser, not near the blast pad. He gets himself a second before finally being traded out. Krevin on the push, 2 kills gonna be found. That Sheriff is singing.
Oh damn!
GG bhai! GG bhai! Let's go!
Bro, you are... Why are you supporting them?
अरे क्या यार? अरे यार क्या बात?
As BBL keep themselves alive here at EWC.
भाई GG भाई इसका मारसा भाई ने मारसा मैंने भाई
सपोर्ट कर रहा भाई बंदा
भाई मारसा मैंने भाई इसका मारसा भाई एम्बापे भाई
एम्बापे भी आ गया लेट्स गो भाई
He is unbelievable.
RTH.
Possible aspect you could think of. BBL are better on this map. Lorak is so good at Raze.
Bro, एक और मैच bro, let's go Sunset. Here we go.
Sunset को कॉम देखना था ना ये गधे को. ये गधे ने पनौती लगाई. ये गधे ने पनौती लगाई है.
मेरे को कॉम देखना है भाई, मेरे को Sunset खिलवाना है तुमको.
देवर तूने पनौती लगाई.
Heretics have the equal footing in a firefight and they just lose.
Yeah, this was completely one-sided. Never really close at any moment. Let's send things back over to the Deacon and the desk. Hear what they have to say, because I was told, you know, if you have nothing good to say nothing at all. So I'll let Deacon do all the talking.
I don't know what you're talking about, because I got great things to say here about the cast as well.
What's up there?
Achilles, thank you so much. They're going to be back because BBL are back in a dominant way. That's the Larock that we've been looking for, that MVP caliber battle, and he shows up here in map number 2. It's 1-1.
Look at this, he's showing that I can't hear you to the crowd that are definitely Heretics' favorite here. This kid is a villain, and that's how he likes it. Man, he's having the best time here.
You say that, but at the same time, if anyone ever speaks to
Okay,
LeBron,
we have
he's like the
approximately
sweetest boy
15
ever,
minutes.
But the moment that he goes
Guys.
on stage, he forgets about all of that. Lotus
Kitna?
is his
15
territory,
minutes?
and BBL in this second maps, it
How
keeps
15
happening
minutes?
time and time again. I do not want to hear
7:30 को स्ट्रीम चालू करना है ना
that they are a momentum-based team, you know, like you get in
हाँ,
their
we
heads,
have
you
15
know,
minutes
the
for
mental
third
भाई
match.
इसका वारसा भाई
from one map to another is amazing.
इसका वारसा.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's all about the fact that we saw the Lotus twice. It goes to OT twice, and they lose it both of those times, and then they go back to the drawing board. They almost 13-0 EDG here, and then they put up a second dominant performance. This is
दूसरे टीम को सपोर्ट करना स्टार्ट कर दिया भाई.
नहीं सपोर्ट ही कहाँ किया भाई मैंने वो दूसरी टीम को मैं भाई खुश हो गया भाई ओपोनेंट ने हराया भाई को सनसेट देखना था भाई देख ले सनसेट
And then the strategy that followed it up here with the A site. It was just constant A site retake and big time heartache.
Look, this is the problem of a main.
भाई गाना क्या गा रहा हूँ मैं
So many teams. Look at this for Heretics. They want to fight into a main. Kukuka was
Guys.
missing.
A Viper wall?
A Viper wall.
स्ट्रीम एंड करने का मन कर रहा है
वो Instagram पे तेरे को भेजा.
ये ना 10,000 बार देख चुका हूँ मैं मैं भी ओरूमेंट था मेरे को सब आता था ये सब
Yeah, it's very complicated. You can think that because of the Neon has the wall, the problem is that you're most likely going to be in a disadvantage when you're going to retake, especially if you're going up against a team like BBL who like to do this 4-man pushes.
Yeah, look at this. This is on Eco. They try and retake. They have to invest that ult because it's so hard to win this fight. Otherwise, BBL trade this out well, keep themselves alive in the round. Literally every single major swing round, this is their move, and it doesn't work so consistently. BBL one step ahead here in in the macro in my mind.
To me, there's also a big difference, and I do think that Lovers Rock like diffed on Kosh on this map. Like if you put the two Neons head to head, we could see in that replay the way that he was moving and interpreting the situation, how he was reacting to that aggression and whatnot on the side of Lovers Rock was on top of what Kushmaros was bringing, which is surprising, but in a good way.
Yeah, and again on the opposite side for Team Heretics, you know, if you're going to pick a composition like that that makes taking or retaking A that hard, you got to find something else to do. And it just felt like time and time again, they're like, our guns will wake up. It was a wake on Breeze. We'll be able to bounce back. And they just never did. And I think that leads us to hopefully a second highlight here. Round 8, where when they do have an opportunity to come back, the Omen teleports in, and it's all out of order here, Kakuka.
I think that throughout
Shanks
this
is paying
entire
him
map,
to be
what
there.
we had was a Team Heretics that never found the footing, never found exactly how to retake. I think that they were so confused about so many of these situations, and BBL was on top of every single one of those mistakes, taking advantage of those. As we said,
भाई rage bait भाई अलग level का rage bait हो गया हूँ मैं.
Have that conversation for absolutely every single one of those players, but if we think about that there's an MVP prize at the end of this tournament.
भाई ये knife जो ऐसा reveal हुआ है ये देख ये बोल रहा है क्या देख भेजा हूँ मैं.
And now it's LaRock with a
Yep.
map too. These two are going head to head here.
वही
against
वो
the
है क्या?
current #1 candidate. It doesn't get better than this.
Again, LaRock,
भाई इसका knife
this is
अच्छा
the
है.
type of performance that we thought he would have.
Blade है जो normal वो fire blade पहले था.
Just making play after play, and even that final round going up and over the box, picking off
भाई
in a 1v2, still trading
ये
out.
देख
He was
और एक
just
भेज रहा हूँ.
always taking down at least one, if not two.
I mean, the thing is now for me, can he keep this performance up on Sunset? That's where we're going to next. That's
Prediction
our map
challenge.
3 decider here. And this is a crazy map for it to end on because
भाई
Heretics, they were so good at this map. They were so
एल क्लासिको का टाइम टेबल अभी भेज दिया है मेरे को.
I saw
ले भेजा देख
everybody in
तेरे
the
को मैं.
game copy their Sunset.
पता है 2 ही मैच होने
Figure out the
वाले
map. Here at EWC when it's back in the pool.
And we have already seen BBL win in this map, doing it dominantly so against EDG. And as you're saying, it's not only that Team Heretics had a great Sunset, it's that no team in the competition has been willing to go to Sunset against Team Heretics. That means to say until this very moment, and it's a big question mark because as we said, BBL has done such a good job in perfectioning these compositions for the maps, moving Kreven around into what position he's going to be playing in and with what agent. But for the side of Team Heretics, I feel like they need the reps before they feel comfortable in the map. The question around Kushmaros still stands even to this day.
Yeah, final thoughts here, big time.
I mean, I think Heretics need a bounce back after that. Nobody was firing. They didn't have any magic there in the server. BBL ran away with it. I need to see them wake up.
It is 1-1 with the next map win. You move on with the next map loss. You are out of EWC, Team Heretics and BBL. And for more on the journey that Team Heretics has taken, let's take a look at this video.
In last year's finals, we were in a tough situation. I think a lot of different words were said, different tactics to wake up, maybe some harsh, maybe some inspirational.
I think all it took was winning that third map to give us that big amount of belief in ourselves that we can do it.
Even though it was so bad, we still inside believe that it's possible. Can't stop believing, because if you stop believing, then that's it.
Brienne's on 78 HP! He did the ultimate, but so much crashes!
I think the trophy felt unusual. I mean, it was my first Valorant trophy. I think for all of us as well. Especially, you know, thinking like 2 hours ago we were in the worst position possible. It felt amazing. It felt like a moment of finally.
I think I kind of knew in my head that we would win it just because it's really hard for them to be mentally strong, being 2-0.
Guys, I'm done भाई. BJ में स्ट्रीम में आते हैं भाई. थोड़ा हल्का सा ब्रेक ले रहा हूँ मैं. I hope मेरे प्रेडिक्शन राइट हो जाए 2-1. सनसेट पिक किसने किया था बाय द वे? हेलो मर गया ये शॉट. आई गेस देखना पड़ेगा ये. ये तो मैच चल रहा था ना. आई गेस सनसेट रहता था. हाँ सनसेट डिसाइडर था ना, लाइक जो लास्ट मैच बाकी था. तो सनसेट किसने तो ये नहीं भाई थी यार. सो गाइस मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट EWC नेक्स्ट कब स्ट्रीम में, जरा देखने दो भाई. भाई नेक्स्ट स्ट्रीम कब है भाई? ओ माय गॉड, अब ये कौन सा दूसरा गेम लग गया? अच्छा फैटेलिटी का लगा। मैं बोला क्या सीन? ओके ओके, कल होगा टीम फैटेलिटी वर्सेस, कल 1 बजे, आप 1 बजे बोल तो रहे, लेकिन मैं कल सुबह अपडेट कर दूंगा कितने बजे स्ट्रीम होने वाला है, बट कल 2 मैच है उसके बाद। ओके है ना, वाह कसम भाई। जो जीतेगा वो प्लेऑफ पे जाएगा, राइट? जो जीतेगा वो प्लेऑफ में जाएगा आई गेस। यहाँ ये भी चालू करेगा ना एनर्जी? ये एनर्जी से लेट हुआ था ना, टाइम रॉन्ग था इधर। ओके गाइस, थैंक यू सो मच, मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट स्ट्रीम, मतलब कल। लव यू सो मच गाइस, तब तक के लिए बीजीएमआई स्ट्रीम 7:30 ज्वाइन करो सब लोग, मिलते हैं 7:30 को। थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग, तब तक के लिए सी यू टाटा। 1 मिनट रुको, वो सेट करने दो मेरे को। हाँ, तब तक के लिए सी यू टाटा, बाय बाय, मिलते हैं 7:30, बाय।